and you know what I mean. Y'all did so, but yo, it's a big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets blog. I got Netorious and this is JTV with me. We gonna recap the Nets game. Y'all already know Nets fans is the best fans. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, get into a lot of different stuff, but first.
BROOKLYN BROOKLYN we well.
Yo, Nets fans is the best fans. Talk to me. Yo, what up, Rihala? What y'all think about this? Cause this y'all seen this play happen? That was nice. He gets the handoff, goes, that's on Booker. Wow. All right, so just kind of walk me through this. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know what's going on. What y'all see, what y'all didn't see. Talk to me.
Jay, you want to go first?
And not really, because this not what I want to talk about. I mean,
Okay. But you talk about as far as the whole game or just play?
Just the first Leaf in the chat. What up, Leaf?
I want to talk about we lost. It was bad. The way we closed that game was horrible. That's the only shit the takeaway that I saw from this game. We got all hype from last game and shit. And niggas like, wait till we see an NBA team. And in the first half, we was looking like last game. And then we had like 20-something
Oh,
turnovers. And the
yeah.
end of game management was horrible, I think.
So hold up, Jay. Let me ask you, what did starting lineup look like today?
They look good playing out there together. They started out on like a 9-0 run or some shit like that. They
No, my question is, who started? That's my question.
damn, who the fuck started? MPJ, Cam,
Yeah.
I think was Terrence Mann out there? Who was out there?
Trey up started at point.
Yeah,
Oh,
and who
they
else?
all started. Okay.
But all I know, it looked good at the beginning, but if you don't close, like you shouldn't be losing games when you was up by 18.
That's a fact. So you put that on. Who accountable for that?
Jordy. But I think a lot of it is also because the starters wasn't playing no more and shit like that, and it was them that was hot. But still, you still got to manage the game
Right.
up like that.
Okay. So you feel
Like
like
it seemed like the Suns coach made the adjustments during halftime that he needed to, and we didn't because they
so
started playing way tighter on ball defense, and we was just making a lot of mistakes.
a lot of turnovers. 32 turnovers is crazy. Shout to
Oh damn!
people.
I said 20 something. It was 32.
Yeah, shout to people. Shout to the chat. I see the chat. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Y'all gotta know that. All
Like that
right.
shit was
So
crazy.
so who could put the ball on the floor on our team based on what you've seen? Like, why we got so many turnovers like that? I mean, this is
And I want to say this
unexcusable.
too, and I think we was talking about this briefly last time, but Danny Wolf is not a big. That nigga is a 7-foot point guard, and is he gonna take Yego's spot? Because it seems like I don't know where Yego been. He injured, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like in the second half they was kind of running Danny Wolf how they would want to run Yego. I think that's what it
Okay.
seemed like.
But see, that's the thing. How do you feel like he fits there? How do you like Wolf at the point?
He's slow, but he can move though. He's slow, but he can move and he's a little bit agile and could like manipulate pause. He got ball handling and he could make passes and he could attempt layups. He made some of them, he missed some of them, so I'm not sure if he could actually finish at the rim, but he can get to the rim to make the shot to get a shot off. He made
Okay,
some of
so
them. He missed some of them. So I don't know what his consistency is going to be there.
let's call it what it is. Let's call it how we see it, right? Turnovers. We had 3 from MPJ. We had 4 from Clax, 2 from Terrence Mann, 1 from Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas 6 assists, one turnover. I'm just putting that out there. 4
Does the
turnovers.
jump ball thing count as the turnover, or is that just a jump ball?
I don't know the technicalities of it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I saw that though. He dribbled right into the double team, and then they held the ball, and it was a jump ball. I was like, oh man.
Well, maybe it would be two turnovers tops, but they only counted him with one turnover. He was just +7 on the floor. And I'm saying all that to say, I'm watching Cam Thomas like I'm watching all these other plays. He played 24 minutes. He had, bro. This is just a great first half, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's
Cam Thomas.
on pace for 40 if he played the whole game. I told you, then the Suns can't do nothing with him, bro. They can't stop Cam Thomas. Jalen Green can't fuck with him from the Rockets. But let's just keep it going because I don't want to make this whole thing about Cam Thomas. I wanted to stay with Jay about the second half because that seemed like the debacle. That's where it happened. Now, the third quarter, we scored 13 points. Why is that? What the hell is happening in the third quarter for us to only score 13 points? How they locking us down like that? And we gave up 30 points.
To me, they came out locking up. They came out locking up. Like I said, the on-ball defense got way tighter, so we had to make more decisions, and they was making bad decisions. And then Booker came out there on his shit. Like he came out there like, "Yo, I'm the best player on this floor, and I'm gonna show y'all that. And I'm gonna have my way on offense, and I'm gonna keep facilitating to my team, and that creates mismatches on defense too."
How Drake Powell look to y'all? How he look?
He was looking good.
Okay, Drake Powell, Fambo Zhang, 10 minutes. He didn't shoot the ball at all. Damn, he had 3 fouls and shoot the ball, and he in China. He better rep next game.
He was
Drake
playing some
Powell.
defense.
Okay, Drake Powell, 13 minutes, 2 for 5, 1 for 2 behind the 3-point line. Shot up 2 free throws, made 1. He was 50%. 2 boards, 2 assists, a steal, 1 turnover. He a +8. I'm gonna say he had a good game. I'm not mad at this stat line for Drake Powell. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Dwabby17 said Cam fucking Thomas. Like, bro, I know y'all don't want me to be excited about what he be doing, bro, but 22 minutes, 24 minutes, 22 points, shooting over 50%, 6 assists, 1 turnover, all of the stuff that he needed to work on, I think he did in the offseason. So I just wanted to see it and see whether it was true or not. And it's true. 2 games in a row, it shows that he was the one that was working on in the offseason. And also, Noah Clowney, 18 minutes, 4 for 9, 3 for 3 at the 3-point line, 13. A lot of potential there, man. I think we should be talking about Noah Clowney more. I think he's more important than, I won't say all of these rookies, but they should keep developing him because they always wanted a stretch four, whether it be Kenyon Martin, whether it be Derek Coleman, whether it be Kevin Durant. The Nets, the way they want to play their style of basketball, they want to get a stretch four. Clowney is the future. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about Cam Thomas. We gonna talk about Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney is somebody that should not be overlooked. He shouldn't be getting more shots than Drew Timmy for sure. He did. So they did right by that. He got more shots than Michael Porter Jr. and more shots than Drew Timmy. That's good coaching. From now on, Noah Clowney should take more shots than Michael Porter, or just as many shots as Michael Porter Jr. and you know what I'm saying? Nick Claxton for sure. And Drew Timmy. I think he should be like number 3 on far as ball who get the ball. You wanna give it to Cam Thomas, you want to give it to Michael Porter Jr., and you want to give it to Noah Clowney third. And I think Yago on Ben Saraf and on Traore, they're supposed to facilitate that. Let's look. And I'm not trying to make this all about Cam Thomas, but we want to look at their assists because this is what they were supposed to do coming to the Nets. Traore, he had 1 assist, 4 turnovers, right? That's just the stat line, not my opinion. Right? Ben Saraf, he played 19 minutes. What was he? He had 2 turnovers and 0 assists. You see what I'm saying? Kobe Buffkin in the game, he had 4 turnovers and 0 assists.
Yeah, Kobe Buffkin pissed me off when he stepped that, like he was wide open for a 3 and stepped out of bounds. And I'm like, it's the preseason, I get it, but bro, how the fuck you step out of bounds? You wide open by yourself.
Right. But those are things that separate why you get minutes and why you don't. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, like your spatial awareness, like how you don't know where you at on the court, like.
But
And
Good.
that was I think that was one of them critical possessions in like where they was trying to come back and like just stepping out of bounds gave them some momentum. Like
All right, what quarter was that? What he did that?
that was either third or fourth. I can't remember which one. It was even I think it was the beginning of the fourth though.
Everybody say that
That shit with
basketball is
Wolf
the
at
game
the
of
that
runs.
shit with Wolf the play before the last play of the game when he caught that was supposed to be an and one and dude on the Suns sold that shit and fell down. I don't know if we had a challenge at that point, but I don't know if we did have one. I don't know why Jordy didn't use it right there because I, I saw Danny Wolf asking for the challenge. That's why I thought we had one. But it's like, bro, what were you holding the challenge for at that point?
Can't call it, won't spoil it. But at the end of the day, Jordy Fernandez is known for what he did last year with the challenges, being number one in the league, as far as head coaches in challenges attempted and challenges won. If he
Hey,
goes,
yo.
if he lightens his tone going into next season, we for lack of better words on his ass. Shout out to
Uh,
Jordy Fernandez, but we want to see you so that same fire, that same competitiveness as
I
last
gotta
season.
I gotta go back to work real quick. I'm gonna be real quick about it, bro. I agree with Jay, bro. Like I think the game to me, whether we was taking it seriously or not, bro, I thought it was going. I thought the foregone conclusion was going to end up the same. The first quarter, bro, like Cam Thomas obviously went off for double digits and points and shit, scoring. I think we started the game like 10 for 10. The second quarter, here come the double teams, bro. Like here come the doubles traps in midcourt. They switched the defensive assignments. The Suns did, and then once the defensive intensity mounted up, like Jay was saying, bro, that's basically when we started to basically cower, and then that's when the turnovers started to come. I think the game long term was about rotations more than anything, bro. Like just seeing what
About what?
I think the game was more about rotations, and how players was gonna fit together, and more who had the most chemistry
So
on
hold
the
on,
court.
wait. Who you think had a better starting lineup, last game or this game? I mean, it's kind of unfair because we play Hope Jerusalem, but
Yeah,
case in
yeah,
point,
yeah, yeah. I
they
mean,
have
yeah.
they have MPJ at the center. I don't know if I like that. How you like MPJ at
I,
the
I
center?
do not. I don't like MPJ at the four, let alone this is the center, bro. Like
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't, but I understand why they did it. It go back to what Jay was saying. We want to speed lineups. They put Nolan Trayor in the starting. Nolan Trayor, top 10, one of the fastest players in basketball. Not in the league, not in the draft, in basketball. I'm saying it right now. So I mean, Nolan Trayor, he definitely has that first speed, but Ben Saraf has the control and the contact to finish and get to the free throw line a little bit more. So if you combine them two niggas together on some
That was
Dragon
another
Ball Z,
thing. My
yeah.
fault, not to cut you off, Leave. Just you talked about Saraf. Did you notice that after he missed the first couple threes he took, he was shook daddy to shoot another one. They was
Yeah,
leaving him wide the fuck open, and he was still
yeah,
passing the ball.
yeah. He was still passing the ball. His three
But
point shot.
his downhill deceleration, fire,
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah,
fire.
it is, and I think he got the mobility to like like to still play through contact. From our fours and fives, bro. In traffic, these niggas are still dog doodle. Close to mid around the basket, bro. Like when they got a nigga in front of them, they hype, bro. They can't do shit.
Yo, hold
That
on,
goes.
but I just want to stay with Lee from Jay and shout out to Notorious. Let's talk
I'm
about
I'm
shot
I'm I'm
creation.
about to get back to work right now, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all
We
probably
gonna
if I
we
get on
gonna
the
wait.
Hey,
road.
bro,
We
let
gonna
me
wait
get
till
my
Leaf
talking
get back.
points
We
off
gonna
when you
wait till
get a
Leaf
chance,
get back.
Breezy.
Nah. Y'all
Go
can
ahead.
keep going, but I'm gonna just say
We ain't
this.
gonna keep going. I'm just saying what I was gonna say to you. I mean,
Yeah.
oh nah. Y'all not, if you got no name, you not coming on this panel. Y'all not getting me. Y'all caught up again. Y'all
Oh
think
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
slick.
yeah. You got jammed up.
Y'all not doing me bad. I'm not letting y'all do that shit. And it just seemed like you know what I mean? It's a dude named Devil's Advocate, and then somebody named No Name. Like, yo, I know this page getting bigger, you know what I mean? But the
Yeah,
names,
don't do it.
yeah, the names just have me on point. Like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
trust
yeah.
nobody
Don't
named
don't don't
me.
fall don't fall for the trickery. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah, they left too. Yeah, fuck out
Hey,
of
hey,
here. They're trying to
hey, Breeze. When you finish, let me
show
get
no
my
friend in
talking
my
points off on the game.
all right, for sure. Only thing that I wanted to say is shot creation. I can see that shot creation should be relevant to this team. If we should have more than one, but go ahead, Joey.
No, so just a couple of things that I noticed. Y'all already pointed some of them out. But like I said, I turned the game on, man. The score was 28-14, and CT had 14 points of the Nets' 28 points. So he had half of their points. He was cooking the whole first half. This game was like a tale of two halves. We played great the first half. We played like a cohesive unit. That second half, like Jay said, the Suns beefed up the defensive intensity, and it was like we couldn't score the ball, nor could we take care of the ball, nor could we fucking rebound the goddamn ball. Clowney shot the ball well, man. He's shooting the ball well. I was impressed. Um, Side note, I think Zaire and Powell look great together defensively. They some hawks. They gonna be some dogs, point of attack defenders. Danny looks extremely comfortable with the ball in his hands, and I think the more comfortable he gets, the scarier he gonna be. And this is one thing that I noticed, and I'm glad. And somebody said it on Twitter, and I thought I was the only one that noticed it. EPJ looked okay offensively, but he was fucking lazy and uninterested on the defensive end in this
Okay.
game. And like Leaf said, I think this game was more about. I mean, yeah, you want to win the game, but like I think as the game got closer to the end, I think it was more about getting the guys minutes and seeing what pieces fit with what and rotations and stuff like that. So I really don't think Jordy was too pressed to win the game. I think it was just more of a, you know what I mean, a teachable training moment for them, pretty much. So that's all I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, now if you want to win the game, you leave Cam Thomas in the game. You let him drop 40. You know what I mean? I don't. Again, man. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk about Cam Thomas, but bro, I don't just see how y'all can have a player like that who could just casually drop 40 and y'all just, you know. I mean, we could get somebody else for him. Look at Drake Powell. Like, yeah, Drake Powell should get minutes, but he shouldn't take Cam Thomas' spot. That's all I'll be saying. And again,
Drake Powell looked good out there though. I was impressed with him. But the little that he did, you could see the potential there, bro. Like
yeah,
real rap. I'm not gonna say he should take Cam's spot, but you could definitely see the potential there with Brody. Brody was knocking down threes. He was locking up. I mean, he he
yeah,
he
fine.
he can handle the ball a little bit. He all right. Hello?
Yeah, Devil's advocate up there. He said he a straight Nets fan, man. Yo, man, that name just threw niggas off. You new to the page, Devil's advocate.
Yeah. You know what? He might be a New Jersey Net fan because you know they got the New Jersey Devils in Jersey. So he might be legit.
Oh, see,
Yeah, I
that
don't.
makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
yeah,
Heard
but
you. Heard you a New Jersey
yeah,
Devils fan?
yeah.
yeah,
But it
I
don't
ain't
say the
vouching for him
NJ.
because I
It
don't
don't
know
say.
him. I'm just
It
pointing that
say
out.
the NJ at the end, not at the beginning. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean. Like the
No,
internet
but
is.
he trying to have it a play on words, Devil's advocate, but probably for the team. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
get what he's doing, but that word could be kind of off-putting to some people.
of course. You know what I mean. And that's all I was trying to say. I would be reiterating in other words. You don't know. And I've seen wild names. People
Hey,
We
troll names.
still
can
You
I
know what I'm
can I bring
saying?
this up real
we
quick
still
about
got
Trey
love for
Young?
Jersey.
Remember,
I want to
remember.
bring this up about Trey Young real quick. So Trey Young,
Yeah.
like Leaf said, Trey Young is fast, right? He got a what?
You said Trey is fast,
No,
but
no, I said Trey Young is fast, but he got to get stronger, bro, because they be trying to bully him out there. They be trying to take the ball from him. They be putting their body on him. Like they be trying to
Little
rough
ass
boy up.
Frenchie.
Hello?
what?
Now I said little ass Frenchie.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. So you know what I mean?
Oh,
He
that's
just got to get a
people. So
little.
man,
That's
that.
me, and I was talking about Traore and shit when he said skinny
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. Oh,
yeah.
this
But
guy's
Called him
skinny
a
as
little
fuck.
ass Frenchie. That's
no, he.
yo, you stupid, bro.
Yeah, but
These guys, old boy Clankston, man. Boy, motherfucker hasn't changed, yo.
Yo, hold on, hold
Clarkson
on.
had a
Motherfucker
good
hasn't
game.
changed, yo.
He had a
Yo,
good game.
people, don't cut off Joey to hate on Claxton, man. Hold it down, man. Hold on. Go
No, no,
ahead,
no.
Joe.
Whenever my turn. I'm ready to talk about
I
real,
glad.
real problems. I'm ready to talk
Not
about real problems.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because Trey Young is fast, but you could tell he gotta get some physicality with him. He gotta get some muscle and be able to because they be trying to big boy him, man. Take the ball away. Booker took the ball from him. They be trying to put a body on him, so he's a little guy. So, but that's gonna come with time. He's still young. Um, Claxton, hey, I'm not the biggest fan. Claxton fan, people, but I thought Claxton played decent today. He played solid. They fed him the ball. He finished. He looked all right. He had a decent game for sure.
Old
Just
boy got
just my
lost so
opinion.
many times on defense. So many fucking times, yo. So many wide open dunks. Let's talk about Jordy. Let's talk Breezy. Let's talk about Jordy, yo. Motherfucker's not gonna last, man. You'll see, yo. You'll see.
What you want to say
121
about
points.
Jordy? Because I'm
121 points again at the end of regulation. Nothing has changed. Nothing is gonna
Bro,
fucking
it's a
change.
preseason game. You got to understand they
I
running a
miss
lot of
I miss
youngsters.
Byron Scott, man. I miss Byron Scott and Captain Kidd and motherfuckers was scoring 80 points. 80 fucking points, yo. 80 points. That's what I want to see, my guy. You know? That's what I want to see, man. I don't want to see some punk ass guy, somebody that don't get no minutes, somebody last name Butler. I know who he played for in college. I know exactly who he is. He went inside the lane every time, yo. Every time, man. Come on, man. Jordy's not gonna last. You'll see. You'll see, man. Never gonna win a championship that way. Never. It all starts with the small things, man. The little things. Nobody paying attention out there. Nobody. Nobody in the Nets roster. Everybody sleep. Everybody's sleeping. It's all about, yeah, I'm just gonna put up a bucket. Whatever. 132 points at the end of regulation. I mean, at the end of the overtime. One overtime. That's it. Just one. 132 points. Come on, man. Yo, I have no business on the NBA court. No business in the Nets roster, being around the guys, because all the motherfuckers, they're mad tall. They're mad tall, They ain't shit though. They're mad tall. I bet you I get like 10 points on them. I got no business on the NBA court. Got no business. Mad out of shape because compared to them, I'm mad out of shape. But I still bust their ass and shit. The Nets guys, I still bust their ass. They all like fucking skinny, man. They all mad little, yo. Mad little. I just gotta kick the ball and just post it up and shit. I just post it up on them, man. I just gonna push them back. I'm just gonna push them back because you can push all these guys back. I swear to God, Breezy. Swear to God, yo, I got no business, Breezy. You know what I'm saying? I might be just saying shit. I might be just talking shit because they're just gonna block my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the NBA players, well, I guess they're NBA players. I'm talking about the Nets roster. I guess they're so-called NBA players. It's some bullshit, Breezy. Fucking bullshit, yo. But y'all go ahead, yo. Go ahead. Whoever's bullshit. Jody's not gonna last. Mark my fucking word, yo. Jody's not gonna fucking last, yo. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, y'all.
Yo, can you stop
Whoever's next,
cursing
man. I'm
so much,
tight.
man? I'm
I'm
trying to
mad
get
tight, yo.
sponsored.
I'm mad tight, Breezy. That shit is crazy. It's unacceptable,
Hey,
man.
peoples,
It's unacceptable.
why you so mad
We
though,
just
bro?
keep
Hey,
we
peoples,
just
it's
keep
a pre
accepting this shit. We just keep nobody talks about it, yo. Nobody talks about the defense, man.
peoples. Respectfully, bro, it's a preseason game. Why you so
I get
mad,
it,
brother?
but everything starts with the little details, my guy. Little details,
Yeah,
yo.
but
Everything they keep
this
getting
is how
wide
you
open
clean.
dunks, man. How long are we gonna see that? How long are we gonna keep? How much more are we gonna keep watching this shit? Can you tell me? How much more are we gonna see everybody sleeping and then somebody got his hands up?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, what the
We
fuck?
got some more
Oh,
we
you
got some
missed the
more
guy.
preseason games to go, and then we got the 82 game season. So you got a lot
Fucking
more to see of it.
insane, man. You think it's not gonna happen 120 points in the regular season? You don't think the Nets is gonna give up 100, 125 points in the regular season? Is that what you're saying?
Yo,
I mean,
hold on.
I don't
Is
know,
that what you're
Yo,
bro.
saying, my guy?
peoples.
Yes.
Let me just say this, bro.
Man,
For
Breezy,
one,
man, I
for
be
one,
hot.
for one.
My sweat be dripping off my forehead. Sweat, cause I be wanna dead these motherfuckers. Every one of these Nets
Bruh,
players. And the front management, the front office, Sean Marks, yo. Sean Marks, man.
bruh, hold on. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that we're gonna have bad defense.
I
I
just
think
miss
they
Byron Scott.
hold it down,
I just miss
peoples.
Byron Scott,
I
man.
think they went out and got big guards because they know that in the modern NBA, a lot of the points are scored above the 3-point line or around the 3-point line. That's just
Fucking
simple.
hate NBA,
So they
yo.
went out and got big
Hate
guards
NBA.
so they can be defensive. They said Drake Powell got good defense. He had a steal in 13 minutes. Hold
All
on.
these, I'm saying, all these mediocre people just go in there, just waltz in. They just waltz in, yo. That's it. Like it's. I didn't know NBA could be that easy, Breezy. Huh? I like that. It rhyme too. It could be that easy,
Nah, man,
Breezy.
that's not.
I'm,
Nah, but don't go. Nah, make it the way we
Yo,
win it
no,
easy.
I'm
Don't
saying
try to put my
I
name
didn't
I
in
know,
there.
feel where people's
it could
Oh,
be,
coming
like
from.
that.
I didn't
Nah, I
know it
don't
was
like
that
that. Nah,
easy.
don't. You
I didn't
gotta
know
Like
it was
slow
that
even
easy.
down.
though,
You could just
I mean,
go in the, you could just like in a halfway
yo,
speed,
nah,
like a
Brock
half a
was
speed.
right, bro. You can't, no, bro. In the preseason, they in. Let me
no,
explain something to you. Let
but
me
look,
just
I'm
say
no,
saying,
no,
this.
I'm
no,
saying,
no,
I
Hold
didn't know
hold
on,
you
up,
could
hold
hold on.
up.
just go in
But
Hold
there
on.
breathe,
and get a
breathe.
layup, my
I feel
guy.
like,
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know
feel
in the
like
NBA you could just get a
he
layup,
right.
man. You're supposed to
He
get
right.
punished.
If this was a regular season game, like if this was regular season, he's right.
but
Shit's
it's
But you
not
crazy.
the
do gotta
regular season.
prepare for the
Shit's
regular
crazy.
season by being in handling the preseason games as if they serious.
Yo, but at the
Man,
end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
people gonna
Listen,
drop
we
buckets
can
on the
listen.
Nets, but it's a good
When
thing because we need
oh,
AJ the Bunster. We need somebody. We need
bro,
a
hold
real
on.
star, man. We need a
Listen. What
real
I'm saying
star, yeah.
is, I'm not putting Jordy Fernandez in a bad light of a preseason game, knowing that the way that the NBA expanded on an international way is not attending the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, y'all can talk.
Yeah,
I gotta
dad
be on
duty
that
be
duty real
happening. I mean, life
quick.
comes at you fast.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yo, can I go?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, PT.
I know
Today's
you
talk.
about to talk about Ace Bailey dropping 25.
Hey, let's not talk about bad news. Let's
Talk
let's
your shit. Talk
let's
your
not
shit.
talk. Let's not talk about generational curses.
Bro,
I,
that shit
I
had me so hot watching that game, him and KD going back and forth like that, bro.
Yo, y'all never want to listen to me. Y'all have all this wisdom. Y'all let me grow old for nothing. I'll be trying to put y'all on game. Y'all want to argue with me. Y'all want to fight over shit. Like, yo, look,
We need
Nah, he
somebody
looking
that
bigger
like
than Ace
he
Bailey.
looking like everything you said,
Bigger than
bro.
Ace Bailey.
yeah.
We need
See,
bigger than somebody bigger than Ace Bailey, my guy. We
nah,
need somebody bigger.
Nah,
you need
but
to
Ace
start
is
with
looking
Ace
like
Bailey.
a skilled player, bro. Just
No, I understand. You
like he
probably,
looking.
I'm sure you're gonna be nice. I'm talking about we need like
What I
AJ
tell
the
you, when he
Monster.
started playing with
We need that
spacing,
guy.
when he started playing with
Need that
spacing, he
guy.
would be unstoppable.
Yeah,
And that's just the beginning. When in 2 years, after 2 years in an NBA weightlifting program, he's gonna be dominant. But let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's move forward. Today, the Joe Tsai let it slip in an interview because he thought he was in China. He was like, "Yeah, I'm in China. I'm on my turf. I can say whatever I want to
I
say." And then he
saw it.
caught himself.
He want that good draft pick. He said.
He said, "I want that good draft pick." See, Jordy Fernandez may not have learned his lesson, but the person who write his checks definitely learned his lesson and said what he needed to say because all I see is a team that just needs more talent. You can't be serious with what we're looking at. That
It's
this team
disgusting. It's
this
disgusting.
team needs talent. That's it. And you need top end talent. If you have that little bit mediocre kind of talent, when Drake Powell, who's not on the level of the guys we talking about, but still, when he came on the floor because he's fast, the game changed.
I only like Drake Powell on the roster. That's it. I only like his potential. That's the
Yeah,
only guy, yo. It's the
I
only guy.
I, I like him and Traore. I would love to see him
Only
and
guy.
Traore to see what it would look like to have an athletic team. You could even have Danny Wolf out there with them. Let the rookies do. Let the rookies grow. Let them run out there and try to win games. That's what you need to do. You can't let Jordy do what he's about to do. He's about to start all the vets plus the point guard. I
They're
think
still
that
gonna lose a bunch of games because they can't play defense. Still doesn't make a difference. You know what I mean?
yo
They don't
Now,
play
Yo,
if they,
defense.
bro, if they
and
keep playing like they was at the beginning of that game, it ain't gonna be no
yo,
last in the league shit.
yo,
If they play like they was playing in that second
But they was
half,
playing the Suns.
but still, that
stats is
offense was
wrong
looking
in the
high
box score.
powered.
By the way, I had to just sit here and rewind it while I was in the spaces, and rewind it and look at it again. Drake Powell had three steals, like
He's awesome, man. He's
point of
awesome.
attack
That's it.
defense steals. Like he stripped the dude 1-on-1 at the top of the key 3 times. Then the
Nice.
pace of the game was just fast. So I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, yo, you gotta join him and Traore and see what it would look like to just be able to just at least just beat teams on speed. And because when the two of them are on the floor separately, only one person is really putting that kind of pressure on the teams. Like Cam Thomas is like half court, tough jump shot, type of score. But if you could just make it a track meet, that that could be a nice little start, like for this team. And then you complete your identity when you get who you get next year. But I'm encouraged by what
So
I
hold on,
saw.
hold on, PT. Let me ask you this: you don't think Cam Thomas losing the weight contributes to him being able to keep up pace to the
Yeah,
point
he
of
played
yeah, he
much
might be more a
faster
better half
today.
court player than a full court player, but still, I see what you mean. But I
He
give him
played
some credit.
much faster today. Like today, he was quick. He played like a dude that is playing for a contract. That's playing for his NBA mortality. He was the best player on the floor by
Facts.
far. Um,
That's what I'm
by
hearing.
far. He's everywhere that he needs to be. It's just he's out of here. There's nothing we could do about it. Once you sign that qualifying offer, you out of here. And I feel like they're showcasing them. They're showcasing a few of these dudes for a trade.
He's still bugging out
Yeah,
on
but
double
PT,
teams,
hold on,
triple
hold on.
teams,
Let
though.
me
Still
say,
bugging out.
PT, why you don't see Cam Thomas or whoever we draft next season?
No, that's not the issue. That's not the issue. The challenge with Cam Thomas is that he could walk for nothing. He can't. The Nets can't even demand anything for him. That whoever Cam Thomas chooses, that's where he's going. So they can't get nothing for him, and that puts
Or they have
Sean
to
Marks.
offer him properly because they still have the right to offer him the most, like in a
Yeah, he
bidding war.
wants according to some what my homie told me. He
He
wants
won 30
Jordan
million.
Poole. He wants Jordan Poole money. I don't think he's gonna get that, yo. I,
So then that means if that's the case, they gonna trade him during the season to his preferred destination so they could get
yeah,
at least something.
he just has to pick where he wants to go because there's nothing they could do. They can't stop him. They
Right.
like if they say nah, we're not trading you to the Wizards, we trading you to Charlotte, right? All Cam is just gonna be like, no. The Nets have zero leverage, and that's why Sean Marks needs to be fired. They're gonna lose Cam Thomas for nothing. And guess what? Holding Cam Johnson for too long, you're gonna lose Cam Thomas and lose Cam Johnson, and you got zero draft picks for both of them.
So
That's
so you telling me we went from all Cam all the time to no Cams none of the time?
No, they got 2032,
I ain't with
which
that.
is
I don't
7
like the
years
way
and
that
shit.
sound. I don't like that.
nah. They got that 2032 pick from Denver,
Unprotected.
so that they would take what's your name's contract. They're sitting on 40 mil next year and 38 mil this year. 41 mil next year and 38 mil, almost 39 mil this year. Yeah, that's what they got that first round pick for.
So
They didn't
hold
get
on,
nothing for
PT.
Cam Johnson. He was just money. He was just a filler.
PT, let me ask you something because I'm not saying you be you inside of the Nets and you know what's going on with the inner workings. So I'm just saying like people, I guess, right? So, but what I want to ask you is this: is it too off to say that? And again, Jay said this word earlier, and I think this is the perfect word for it. It's off-putting.
Mm.
I seen Sean Marks in the interview, and it was Sports Nation. I think an Australian podcast, and they asked him about the Knicks being. They said we see that you were drafted by the Knicks. Do you care about being competitive with them, being in the same town? He said, "Oh, I think we're in two different places, like the franchise, Brooklyn Nets, we rebuilding, and you know what I'm saying." Gave us, in my opinion, a soft soliloquy about being competitive. And I'm asking you, PT, do you really think that he cares about the rivalry, or it's just he just you know what I mean, just saying what he think the people want to hear, or is he like not opposed to them winning because he has a soft spot for the Knicks because they drafted?
I, I don't know what that dude's motivations are on a day in and day out basis. He built by accident. He built a championship team, and he didn't know what to do with it. He fumbled the coaching position. He fumbled the surrounding veteran players. He got rid of his one draft pick that became an all-star. It's like asking for to understand his logic is to be illogical. I'm not an illogical person. I don't understand what Sean Marks is doing. If you weren't going to sign Cam Thomas, you should have had a trade already for him. If you weren't gonna execute on tanking last year, why did you trade 2 picks to get your draft pick back? You can't make logic out of someone who's just winging it. Like you realize that this dude Sean Marks is just winging it.
Yeah, I want him to be a GM that have a chip on his shoulder. Like, yo, y'all never gave me a chance. Y'all drafted me, but y'all ain't give me no rec. And
Nah,
he don't have the.
he not
I
think
want him to have the the.
here,
I don't want. I want to be the best team in the city.
Breezy,
Like,
here's a fun
is he
fact for
that?
you. Breezy, here's a fun fact for you.
Is Sean
Sean
Marks like that?
Marks Sean Marks has played for more NBA teams than any NBA player in history. Now ask yourself something. You're not my age, but you're not that young. You've seen enough NBA games. Have you ever seen Sean Marks in an NBA game and remembered it?
Yeah, I seen that motherfucker before on the
I
NBA floor.
never
Uh,
seen
I
him in the
seen him before.
NBA.
nah,
He's
nah.
played
I said
more for
I went
more
and watched his
teams.
highlights. So technically, then I seen
Nah, I
him.
seen him when he
Technically,
came
I
out of the
seen it
bench
because I
from
seen the
the
highlights.
for the Suns. I seen him before.
Yeah, I
I
never
seen
seen him before.
Nah,
Never.
and
And
I seen him
and
because
he's
he
been
played
on
like 10 plus years or whatever, right? I
not
seen him.
not he didn't play, he played 6 years, I
6 years
believe.
or
But
whatever
he
years
has the
he did though.
record.
He played though. Yeah, I seen him sitting on the bench too. Whatever the teams that he played for.
Or maybe I might be saying it wrong. He might have played for the most. Might have played the least minutes for the most teams, or some shit like that. Some crazy shit like that.
Well, he's like a journey
But
guy. Like a
he's a
journey guy.
journeyman.
Yeah.
You don't even know why he made the team, right? Like
Well, he's like 6'9", whatever tall,
six
and that's it.
eleven,
That's why. That's why.
6'11".
That's
But
why. And Australians, they probably people think want to pick them because it's easier to train them. Overseas guys and more disciplined. That's why they pick it. That's why that's picking these French guys and all
But
these guys because
you have a Euro
Russian
coach.
guys.
Like y'all don't realize Yordi is a Euro coach.
Well,
He
yeah,
came
yeah. I'm
over here
saying,
to
but like
coach, but
it's easier
he
because
started off in Europe. He's
you
European.
remember Popovich said it's easier to coach the international guys. Much easier because they don't have the ego. They don't have that ego like that, like the American guys,
I think
over
it's the
here, because they're gonna
system.
come through first.
I,
First rookie contract. They're gonna come through with the Lambo, not the
don't it make
international
more sense,
guys.
people?
They
Don't
come
it
through
make
in the
more
regular
sense?
SUV like Toyota Land Cruiser. That's
People, don't it
facts.
make more sense?
That's
Don't it
facts.
make more sense that he would pick guys who play the style of basketball that he wants to play? I
No,
think
I
that's
think it's
why he
the
likes
discipline. I think
Europeans.
it's easier to coach the guys. That's why.
And he can
That's why
coach
Jordy.
anybody.
That's why Sean Marks
He
picked the
he's the
international
coach. He's
guys.
an NBA head coach. They only got 400 NBA jobs. He can coach.
But
He can
but
coach.
everything
It's the system. It's his style. He's a European coach.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what continent coach he is, man. One thing
No,
for sure, but
no,
that defense is not
that's
being
not
preached.
necessarily true, right? That's not
That defense
necessarily
hasn't been
true.
preached.
Oh, hold
Iceman,
on.
your
What
mic is
Ice
down.
said?
Yo,
Ice,
I said
what you say?
that's not necessarily true, right? Because the team, I want to say, Sean has a little bit to do with that. Because if you look at Jock Vaughn, what Jock Vaughn was trying to do, and I said that Jordy's style is going to be similar to Jock Vaughn's, and I was right. Very similar, fast paced. That is the style they wanted to play from the organization wanted to get to, and they never got to it. But because Jordy is, like Pa saying, a European coach, that style is easier for him to implement with his players. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the coach. A coach does have a style, but the organization wanted to go that way before and keep going that way. Even when they had KD and Kyrie having Ben, they wanted to change the tempo. And from there, they stayed that way because they knew Ben's style works in the NBA. So in order to keep Ben's style like that, you have to find players that can run. And you seen what they did after that. We found, we're like, oh yeah, we about to run. We about to run. We about to run. And still we about to run. So in the last 5 years, we still about to run. So it's not really about the coach. It's about the organization at this point.
Well, another problem, we don't have a captain point guard. That's why. That one that controls the game. That's the problem. That's the problem, yeah.
Bro, we put all
Whatever.
that energy into it this season. That's what we plan to see this season.
No, I'm just saying, Breezy, we don't have like somebody like Kidd, or not everybody can be Jason Kidd, obviously.
I mean, we gotta see
We
what
don't
they
have
do,
somebody
bro.
like Kidd.
Listen, what I will say is I like Ben Saraf going downhill, and him being 6'5", he could draw attention maybe from the corner, try to cheat. You know what I
He
mean?
don't go
Maybe
downhill.
the corner
He
three
needs to
man
pick,
get a
Breezy.
good look at the basket.
There was no instincts and there's no defense. Jason Kidd played great defense, man. With the
Let
Nets, I don't know how he played with the Suns and all that. He was a great
Breezy,
defender. Great
Breezy.
defender.
He doesn't play
Yeah,
downhill. Ben Saroff. Ben Saroff don't have the foot speed to play downhill.
you don't think so?
He goes around. He goes around screens. He needs a screen to get his feet in the paint. And he had 3 air balls
I'll
today.
take the
Like,
screen though.
you know what I'm saying? No,
No,
taking a
so
Oh,
screen,
I ain't know that.
that's
My bad.
NBA basketball. But
He
he's
had
not
air balls. I missed the first half. He probably did it in the first half or something.
Saraf,
3.
right? Saraf thing is
That's an
he
air
does
ball.
need a screen, but in a certain matchup, he will ISO you with that little Iverson crossover and the spin pod, and he will get
No,
downhill.
what
If
I
he,
saw what the play you talking about. You talking about that first play in against Israel.
yeah,
But the guy who was guarding him, one, was like a foot shorter than him. And what he does is he gets one shoulder ahead of you. And then he buries that shoulder into your chest. And because he's bigger and stronger, he'll look like he beat you. But if you go back and watch that highlight, his defender is standing right next to him, but his defender's like 5'11". Like that dude is on, this it's Jerusalem.
Right.
You're not being
He
able
had the
to.
mismatch. For
He
sure.
had a mismatch,
but
and
that's what I'm trying to say. His
but
mismatches, he
today,
will take advantage of his mismatches.
he didn't go to the hole. He didn't go to the hole at all. He didn't
They
take
say
it to
he's
the
six
bucket.
seven, but he don't look
He
6'7".
he's 6'7". He's a
Is
big
he?
boy. He's a
He
big
don't look
boy.
like it
He
though.
reminds me of Toko Shangalia, old school net.
Oh yeah, of
He
course, man, from Georgia.
from Georgia, from
Georgia.
Eastern European looking dude, but they look alike, but they both have that strength. Toko was faster than him.
He's from he's
Um,
from he's from Tbilisi, Georgia. That's the
there you
capital.
go.
I've been there
There,
before.
there you go. Word.
I've been there
Nah,
before.
but
You already know, Breezy, Armenia, Georgia, because I'm Turkish. They're right next to them. But Turkish people don't like Armenians
Okay.
and Georgians because they
All
eat
right.
pork.
Oh man.
Yo, whole time I thought you was Hispanic, bro.
No, I had some. I got some, but mostly Turkish, man. I'm from up
Yeah,
in
I
the
thought you were
mountain
Spanish too. I ain't gonna
regions,
lie.
Right.
from
Whole
a
time I
from a
thought you was Spanish.
Cappadocia, from a
That's
Cappadocia.
interesting.
Yeah. And on IG, all the IG models be going over there and sit on the
Come on,
hills,
man.
watch those air balloons fly, the colorful air balloons fly. That's the region where my people's from. My mother. It's
Oh,
like mad
I thought
famous
you was
on
about to go
Instagram.
somewhere else with that. Talk about the IG models. I thought you were gonna say something else.
Nah. I'm talking about whoever wants to do do their own little posts and shit when they go over there. That's like a famous thing, the hot air balloons. You know? People be flying. I don't fly that. I don't play that. My family don't play that. But some people like the hot air balloons, I guess.
All right, so
Them
hold
shits
on.
crash. But
Right. Shout to
facts.
people. Shout to Joey BK, Nets DNA, Marcus, Jelio, Maria, Sigma Mall. Shout to the old chat. Shout to Demon Boy 81. Shout to
Shout to you,
Aiden.
Breezy.
Shout to Big Fan Breezy. Shout to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout to
That's funny.
Ice is doing 2 streams at once. Pulled up. Shout to Notorious. This is JTV. They calling me before I got up. Like, yo, is you up yet? You watched the game? You
Word,
know what
man.
I'm
You gotta
saying? So
watch the
y'all
game. It's 8 a.m, man. What's up?
so shout out to y'all be putting me on game. Shout out to everybody that was sending me content. You already know what it is, man.
We
But
just
I did want to hear PT talk about Ace Belly because that's part of the show too. The other preseason games. We also seen Malawad out there. What y'all thought about Malawad? Jay was talking about Malawad. What you thought about Malawad, Jay?
He's a baby. He's 7'2", but he don't know how to play basketball yet.
Hey, he was
He
looking eyed out there for a couple plays, man. And he's
he had an
7 foot
and one
two.
too.
He's
Yeah,
seven
and
foot
one.
two. Like you can't
when
be you can't be mad at having a 7'2" player on your basketball team.
especially
Like,
when you're rebuilding. Like I would take him over all the centers that we have. Even though I'm telling you, if they could just get Danny Wolf to stop being such a fucking pussy and play center, he could give us he can have an advantage in this league. He uh, if he could just get over that soft bullshit, he could be a good player in this
I
league,
don't think
Danny
he's
Wolf.
soft
I
though.
mean,
He won. You remember
Jawan
he had a
Howard
layup
on.
on Malowach. He had a
He got
layup.
Jawan Howard as an assistant coach. You think Jawan Howard could help Danny Wolf get to the next level? You talking about?
Sure, it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take time, but I saw more with. Did you see him throw the oop
So
to
Powell.
Powell? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. With that behind the his neck,
y-
like behind his neck, like a
y-
pass. One of them passes that be doing like little fancy. He can pass though. Kid can
you
pass.
you
Kid
put
can pass.
MPJ or you put Clowney next to him, and then you know what I mean. You I guess you do what you do for the rest, but he should play. He should play, man. Like I think we're wasting time, but the problem is Claxton makes too much to trade him.
Disgusting.
He's gonna be hard
It's
to
disgusting.
get
Huh?
off the books. Um they got Dayron on a nice contract, but they really should just play these kids. I would I The only one that I don't like is Saraf. Y'all know that. I don't like Saraf. I don't think that's a NBA player. But the rest of them, I could just see where you could just have speed.
All right, Sherrod.
You know,
I want to develop
I
Sherrod.
I listen. I don't see it. I don't see it with him. He turned the ball over like 100 times today. I don't know if y'all noticed that today. I don't know if y'all noticed that he was a turnover machine.
Man.
And then he can't really defend his position. He's not fast enough. Like
Well,
I don't see it.
who had the
But
most turnovers? Claxton. Claxton probably had 5, right?
the
5.
stats are wrong. I don't know who's taking the
5.
stats over there because
That's 2 stats. He got 2 turnovers. I mean,
no, it was more than that. It was more than that because
he said it
even
was
with
more
Drake
than that.
Powell, because I was paying attention to Drake Powell, like when he came in. He took that three from the top of the key right away. Boom. Then he missed that he missed that layup, or it wasn't really a layup. It was like kind of like a panic jumper. Then he came back. They hit him with a pass in the corner. He hit that three. Then he threw. He missed a couple other shots, but then
That
Danny
shit look good though. It rimmed out. It rimmed out. I love Drake Powell.
yeah,
Everything he brings to the game, yo. Everything, and just even that contested jumper, whoever top of the key, whoever that took it, that shit was like a really closely contested.
it,
Love his
Peoples, were you
potential.
paying
Love his
attention?
potential.
Were you paying attention? He had several steals. I counted at least 3 steals
But he's
in
gonna
this.
average like 2, 3 steals a game, easily, easily. That guy is so good, man.
I
That
wanted
guy
to
is so
see him.
good.
I wanted to see him guard Booker more. But it's his first game back. He didn't play in the summer league. He
Terrence Mann
didn't.
is overrated defensively too. Terrence Mann,
He's good though. If we were a
overrated.
winning team, he'd be great. But we're not there. You
Yeah,
know.
you mean Terrence Mann? Yeah, he'd be
Yeah,
like on a good team. On a good team, he'd be a little
he's
like a
valuable.
piece. Yeah, a little piece on the thing on the
Nah, you
team.
can
And
see he
shit.
could play. He could play.
He can play. It's just the defense, a little bit overrated. Let's see what happens though. I
Breezy, tell
think
me
that
what you
he's a
like
little
about
gassed up
Saraf.
about his defense though. He's a little gassed up that boy.
I say I like the one highlight I seen. I'll be honest, I missed the first half. I seen the second half and I only seen the highlight.
I
So
think Drake Powell got a
my
way
opinion
more
is
defensive potential
my
than
opinion
Terrence
is
Mann.
more optimism. Him being a big guard, I kind of wanted him to be a defensive guard, but I'm hearing the defense come from Drake Powell. I gotta respect it. You feel what
Yo,
I'm saying?
Drake Powell is a serious guy.
Yeah.
Who
So
He's a
else?
serious kid.
because my thing is, I'm looking for the perimeter defense. That's just where y'all say, you know what I mean? Cam Thomas, right? And I just think that even if Cam Thomas is not the focal point, it should just be part of the championship roster. However, Nets fans see fit. But I think we could argue a debate on that. But I want to see him fit with a Ben Surratt because he's a big guard. If Drake Powell could, be the defensive playmaker that leads on the defensive side of the ball, and he could get Ben Surratt to buy into the defensive side of the ball, I think you know what I'm saying. It's going to be good for Ben Surratt. I think because you got to remember, if Diego don't start the season, this is Ben Surratt's probably only opportunity to actually take Diego's spot. Even if Diego come back healthy and they give him a minute, the fans might be like, "Yo, maybe Ben Surratt should start, or maybe we could work out and see what happens." I just
Nah,
potentially
Igor
want him
gonna
to be there
start. You already
because
know.
I think this is his last opportunity to really get minutes. Because once Diego come back healthy, I just don't see it. You know what I mean? How he gonna fit in that rotation? It's gonna be a tough one.
I think Diego is gonna play the 3. I don't think they drafted Traore for him to be second string forever. I think the future is Traore at the point guard and Yegor at the 3. Now, I know that I'm putting my own bias in it because I've seen them in Europe. And I remember coming back from watching one of those games, and I was telling everybody on on the stream that this kid Yegor, he's 6'9" and he's nice. He got court vision, but he's not better than Nolan Traore because Nolan Traore just bust his ass. Like gave him 45. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't think they drafted one to be the backup of the other. I think they drafted for them to play together. If everything works out, that should be what they want. No matter where they pick the player, they should want these players to be starters. And if they like them as much enough to draft them. So I think Yegor is gonna play the 3 when everything is all said and done. And they're gonna call it positionless basketball.
Yeah, more like defenseless basketball. Maybe you should say it like that, right? Defenseless basketball.
Yo, so
Facts.
Drake defends though. You
but
gotta
not.
get we
Oh
I
have to
no,
wanted
not
to.
Drake
say
Powell. Yeah, only Drake Powell
Hold
got
on,
good defense.
hold on. I wanted to be brief with that. I really did want to hear what PT was going to say about Ace Bailey.
yo, I watched that game.
Yo, can y'all
I
hear me?
watched the game twice. Can you hear me,
Okay,
Breeze?
damn. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. You said you watched the game twice. I can hear you.
I
Yeah.
watched the game twice. Yeah. Nah, he's that deal. He's gonna struggle still. You know, it was so funny, like to watch Kevin Durant stand next to him and be bigger than him. Like you never think of Kevin Durant being more diesel than nobody, but he's bigger than what Ace is right now. And Ace just showed
Kevin
like
Durant, grown man.
exactly, you know, and Ace hasn't even got there yet, but he showed in that game like he scored 26 in 22 minutes or some shit like that. It
Yeah, he gave him work.
you get an opportunity to be
You said
drafted in the
26 in 2 minutes. That's a bit excessive.
22
Oh,
22
I,
minutes.
I was about to say, I know he didn't do that.
Not 22 minutes.
How many shots though? How many
Not even
shots?
he was efficient. He was efficient. That's the other thing. It's like he's a shot maker and he created for other people. And then the other thing that they don't show you in the highlights, you got to watch the game. He played real defense. That and
Okay.
honestly, the lesson, like I don't, I'm gonna just enjoy watching this kid. He should be a Brooklyn Net. It's a crime that he's not a Brooklyn Net. He was drafted fifth. If they did what they were supposed to do, that at worst they could have just had Ace at fifth.
That's facts.
Hey,
That's
You know,
facts.
on
you know what I'm
that note,
saying? So
Oh, go
on
ahead,
that
Ice.
note,
What you said? What up, Ice?
Ace Bailey showed, right? No matter what something seems like, he's not practicing. He's not trying to try out for this team. His you know what I'm saying? He's not acting right, and he go out there and drop 25, and it made it look easy at that. 25, and it made it look easy. And talking trash to Kevin Durant, you know what I'm
against
saying?
a good team too, a team that everybody expect to contend.
Right. So when
They
you
ain't
see
gonna content. They lost Van
you know
Vliet.
when that happened, do you know that they said Philly should have never passed up on him, even though they got VJ after he dropped 25 like that? They said Philly should have picked them up. You know what I'm saying?
VJ Edgecombe was
Yeah,
great though. He's gonna be a
They
great player.
that
yeah.
tells you that you know what I'm saying how GMs look at certain situations, and then you let Ace slide, even though
But
VJ
Ace
is
didn't want to
good.
fight.
The VJ
Ace
is better than
Ace
Ace Bailey
hero
though.
is Ace
Better.
hero is
Nah.
Paul George. Paul George is one of his heroes. He don't want to go to. It's the same thing as Shador said. I don't want to go to a team that already got their established number one quarterback. I want to be the number one. I'm not gonna go to Baltimore and know that I'm gonna be behind Lamar
Lamar
Jackson
Jackson.
all my life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Same thing is happening in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Ace didn't want to go to Philly because Paul George is there. That if everything
Right.
works out for Philly, Paul George is gonna play, and he's never gonna play. So
Yeah,
he
but
was
nah,
trying
but
to get to the Nets.
realistically, I think, and that's another thing. Another thing I wanted to talk to you. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is how I heard Ace Bailey fired his manager. Now, I think
Yeah,
he was smart for doing that because I think the goal was to come to the Brooklyn Nets. He would have had his franchise team from the start. Everybody would have been unequivocally. Sean Marks was going over there. Say what you want about Sean Marks, but Sean Marks was going to the Rucker games. And I'm saying that to say I seen him out there too, and I thought I'm like, yo, yeah, you could build it around a player like Ace Bailey. He was finding so
yeah.
many soft spots in the mid-range game.
He
Again,
told he's. I'm
he
sorry. Go ahead, Breezy.
I'll pass it to you saying this. I think you could build around him and him be a franchise player. And I like that he fired the free agent because he didn't let him work out with the Brooklyn Nets. Had he worked out with the Brooklyn Nets, he probably would have been a Brooklyn Net. But go ahead, PT.
No, he did work out with us.
So we got the eighth pick though.
Oh, he
We got
did?
the eighth pick, man.
He did work out with us. He was trying. Listen, he hired that dude. That dude is from somewhere down south, but he operate out of New Jersey. He he was trying to stay in this area. He liked everything about college in Jersey. He wanted to stay on the East Coast. He wanted to stay up here. They couldn't pull it off. The Nets were trying to trade above Utah.
That's crazy. We got the 8th pick, man. We got the shit end of the deal. Facts. Facts. Yo, we can't get unlucky again, man.
They were trying to move up.
We can't get
They were
unlucky
trying to
again
move
like
up,
that.
and they threatened them and said, "We're gonna pick your player if you let him move up." And Ainge told them, "If you let them move up and get Ace over us, we're gonna take your player that you want." And so they scared the I believe it was Charlotte. Like who took Con Kneppel?
I think the Hornets.
Solid.
Yeah, I think the Hornets.
Charlotte. They told Charlotte if you let, because Charlotte could have got Con Kneppel at 8. They knew that. So they could have got more picks. They could have got more picks from the Nets and still got the guy that they wanted. But Utah said, if you trade with the Nets, if you let the Nets trade up to your spot, we're gonna take Con Kneppel. And he's not gonna be there at 8. So y'all didn't hear that about that?
Man, I don't think
I
it really
heard it. I
matters
read that.
anymore because it's
Yeah,
too late.
I heard that,
Yeah, no,
Breezy.
I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
And damn,
So
that's the truth is, yeah, I think that's just that's the I guess the viciousness of a businessman, I guess. You know what I mean?
nah, but that's why you can't. That's why when you're rebuilding and you have no talent, like it's not just that the Nets don't have talent. The Nets don't have like a Ja Morant. The Nets don't have like a 1 or 1A. You
They don't have
hon-
that guy. That's what we need. Darren
honestly,
I mean,
Peterson
they
or
they
JT
basically
Thee.
even
they
They
basically
must.
got to develop from top to bottom, from
Ace
bottom to top.
Ace
Yo,
would have
if the
been their
Nets don't
one,
get
their 2
AJ
or
DeBonster
1A.
or Darren Peterson, Nets are fucking
I
dead,
still
yo.
put
They
Cam
basically
Thomas in
got
the
to
Nets
play
are
with
develop,
fucking
Joe.
bro,
dead.
from the
They
bottom to
got
the
that
top, bro.
talent in
Like
Cam Thomas. Man.
they got to start from ground
Yeah.
zero with the
And the reason why
development.
and on top of
Go ahead,
that, I'll
bro.
say this. When Cam Thomas had all of those points earlier today, and it's not going to be only today, but we will win it. So it's not like it's just a personal thing, it's a team thing. The team has that, it's not empty calories like that dude was saying. It's actually got the team winning. If he's
You
scoring the
gotta put
same
the ball
amount
in
of
the
points
bucket.
that the other
Yeah,
team got,
still. You
that
gotta put the
means
ball in
we're
the
not
bucket.
playing bad defense and we outscoring them. So
But
yeah,
the problem is after the first quarter, bro, when the opposing defense start to shift their game plan, here come the double teams meeting Cam
Yeah,
Thomas
that's
at
what.
half court.
Again, you bugging out. Cam Thomas bugging out on the double, triple teams. It's he got maybe it's not
Because
his
but
thing. Breezy, it's not his
the
thing, man.
second that they send the help, the second that they send the help,
y'all don't
the
see
second
no
that they send the
accountability
help,
on the teammates of Cam Thomas. If they know the double team is coming to Cam Thomas, they're not supposed to prepare for that or just blame Cam Thomas because he didn't do the
His
double or
teammates
triple.
are dumbasses too. That's facts, Breezy. His teammates be standing
That's
around
cool,
too. They
bro.
be
I don't
standing
see how
around
y'all
too.
could just validate that shit like, oh,
Cam Thomas knows
the
the
team.
team is
It's not the
trash.
teammate's fault.
Cam
They
Thomas
play, they
knows.
play. They teammate getting double or triple team. He's supposed to escape that every time. Like what? You ain't supposed to go closer to your teammate and be like, yo, I got your help.
Nah, Breezy,
That
you absolutely
That's all
right.
I
You're
think,
supposed to
yo.
make yourself readily available, bro, when your teammate is
but
trapped. Absolutely.
They just be
but
standing
but
around,
That's
and
all I
then of course he's gonna turn the ball over because
but at the but at
intercept that ball. Somebody gonna
but
intercept
at
when
the
he trying to
same
kick it
time,
off.
that whole thing could be avoided with simple X's and O's, bro. Like the thing is, the one thing about when you look at Steph, bro, the reason why he's getting double teamed off the ball is because of his premier shooting. But at the same time, the time of possession is different.
He's
Steph Steph is getting the ball and doing something quick.
That's
Nine
facts.
times out of
Cam
But
ten.
Thomas
bro,
running into a
but
trap though. He is
hold on,
walking into a trap.
but
He was
y'all
walking
say
into a
that,
trap.
but y'all didn't even mention how he had 6 assists. You see what I'm
But
saying? It's lopsided,
No good.
bro.
No good for
Hold
him.
on.
Most of those
He had
assists
six
came in the
assists. That
first
means
quarter, bro.
those times where he was. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. All those other times, 6 other times to be specific, when the defense gravitate towards him, try to cheat over and have a bad attempt at the basket or whatever, he find the guy and it's a score the ball. That's a 6 assists. He did that. So he had 6 assists and 1 turnover. I'm not letting y'all make a big deal over 1 turnover when
Nah,
y'all
he
did not
got
mention the
that's a
6
big
assists
improvements
at
though.
all.
6 assists, that's
It's
great.
not
That's
about
great.
the stat sheet, bro. It's about what happened after the first quarter.
Listen, yes, it is. Bro, what I'm saying, if any player,
It's
whether it
just
be Ben
hers
Surratt,
over
Gabe
here,
Vincent,
straight
Nolan
down. But
Traore, if
we
they
gonna go
put up
get that up.
6 assists and 1 turnover, it's something. Hold on, it's something significant to say and talk about, and don't gloss over because he didn't do this, that, and the third and the other shit. When you talk about guard play, 6 the assist to turnover ratio, besides the scoring, is the major thing. So
Breeze,
don't pretend like this is something we supposed to gloss over. No, 6 assists to 1 turnover.
Breeze, we got to give context to the situation. We got to give context.
Why you got more assists than all of the point guards thing?
Breeze,
bro, you getting way too hyped. The context is missing.
Hello, I agree. I agree with you, Breeze, but we got to give the full context. Most of his assists and most of that damage was done in the first half. He started getting trapped in the second half, and
Actually,
turning
the
the ball
second
over.
quarter.
So
but he didn't. But he wasn't turning the ball over. They was getting the ball out his hands. That's the game plan. Get the ball out his hands.
But that's my point. Once they get the ball out of his hands, it should be another shot creator. And whether that the accountability go on any other teammates, whoever you decide, we shouldn't.
You don't have that teammate. You don't have that teammate.
We don't have that type of team, bro.
You don't have that teammate.
Let me finish because the team is going to be exposed for looking like we only got one shot creator, regardless of who it is, whether it be Allen Iverson, who is the only shot creator, whatever, no matter who it is, when it's only one shot creator on the team is going to be exposed for only
exactly. We already talked about this though. We already talked when you only got one shot creator on the floor, it makes it harder.
That's for the other players to take to ability and become better shot creator.
Yeah, but
who else is shot creator on this team?
Nobody.
Ain't nobody elite, bro.
I mean,
ain't nobody elite enough to draw doubles.
To me, when it comes to shot creators, what we got, we got Cam.
So who beating double? Yeah, I'm listening.
You got Cam. You got MPJ. I could say Buffkin can probably be a possible because he has the tools to get his own shot off. That's really about. And I give it to Terrence Mann too. Terrence Mann might be able to get his own bucket.
No, I ain't giving it to none of them niggas, bro. Like the problem is that bro, like the reason being is, bro, it's levels to beating double teams, it's levels to breaking down defenses, it's levels to reading defenses, bro. And ain't nobody on our team elite enough to do it. The problem is, bro, we got to start from ground zero with our development process, bro, and it's gonna really start.
So what about Clowney?
No, hold on.
Clowney, he shot good from the perimeter, but
no. You said start from zero. I'm disagreeing with you with Cam Thomas and Clowney, but forget Cam Thomas right now. Clowney, you can't tell me that you can't. The improvement he made, we just know. Forget what you did. We gonna start from zero. No.
It's not that he didn't improve. I'm
talking about when it comes to the defenses adjusting, bro. Like
exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
We talk about on-ball defense and being able to adjust to that pressure.
And then be able to adjust to the defensive pressure, bro. That mounts up after.
When we get AJ DeBonsta or Peterson, it won't be no adjusting to no fucking defenses or nothing. You'll see.
But Breezy is right though. Can I say
run up on people?
Can I say something real quick?
Run up on teams.
Breezy is right. I think y'all both right in a sense. Listen, you could be the most elite player on the floor and have the most elite skills and separation, right? If you ain't got another ball handler out there with you, another person out there with you like that, it's going to make shit hard for you. And that's what Cam Thomas is going to do right now.
That's facts.
So I agree. We got
and everybody stand around.
I would say I seen Terrence Mann create his own shot. You don't have to be elite to create a shot, right? Because elite means you're just better than everybody else at doing the same exact thing, right? That's what elite means. You're just better than everyone else, period. So when you look, like Leaf saying though, when you look down, there are guys who can create their own shot, and just because it ain't elite don't mean that they can't do it. Terrence Mann, Michael Porter Jr., Cam Thomas, After that, it is, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit spotty. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say elite, right? I would say, can you be able to handle the pressure and get to your spots and handle a double team and create your own shot? Or are you going to fold? Can you handle the ball? Can you make the right read? Can you dribble out of the right situation to get rid of the ball? Can you get to the right spots with pressure on you? And it's not being elite. It's just some guys got that skill set and some guys don't. Clowney is not that type of Clowney is not that type of player. He doesn't have the ball handling skills yet. He's more of a 3-and-D type of basketball player. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So okay. So again, this is what I'm saying about PT and players talk about next year's draft. The reason why I want Cam Thomas to be on the team is because then we will have 2 shot creators. Studying the game, the last champions of this season had 2 shot creators. Whether that been Shea and Jalen Williams, or Shea and Shet, or Shea and, you know what I'm saying? They had 2 shot creators. Every champion had 2 shot creators or more. So the Brooklyn Nets are not special in that regard. They have to get 2 shot creators or more. If
They're far from special.
If you're building a championship roster, Cam Thomas, you already got one. And I'm not saying scoring is everything, but it makes sense. We talking about Ace Bailey. We talking about Ace Bailey and him doing the other things, but it does stand out that he had 20, 21, 25 points.
When you got one shot creator
hold on, how
much
did Cooper have? Did Cooper have that? If Dylan Harper had that, we would be talking about it.
Right.
You feel what I'm
saying?
When
you got one shot creator on the floor, it makes it real easier for the defense to load up on you, bro. I don't care how good you are as a player. You could be Kobe-esque. If you Kobe-esque and you playing with 4 other niggas that can't get their own shot, can't create space, and you the only bucket getter, it's gonna make it hard for you, bro.
Let's discuss in 2025 where you got a players where they can create their own shot. That's just nasty work.
But it's not about a player being able to create his own shot. It's about who's on the floor with him.
Right, exactly. Having more than one shot creator on the floor, you specifying it. I'm just talking about him specifically because he's the
future of the Nets, though. How does this help the future of the Nets? Like, Cam Thomas is not coming back.
Because at the end of the day, he on the team right now. I'm talking about the present. I'm not. And again, if you minus Cam Thomas, then you minus a quote unquote shot creator. Then you would start at 0. Why start at 0 for a shot creator? You putting yourself in a bad situation. Now you could talk about the future of the Nets, but the decisions that they're making ain't making it look like it's going to be a good one for us.
Or they're gonna replace your boy Cam Thomas with Darren Peterson.
I think they should be listening to these podcasts to hear us argue our point. My point is this: every championship roster in the recent history has had 2 or more shot creators. Minusing Cam Thomas is going backward, knowing that there are other players on this team that's not better than Cam Thomas. You're supposed to keep the best players and then trade away the other players, respectfully. And I'm saying that to say, if you're going to build your roster and see a game like today and see that his points matter as in the high efficient and we're winning while he's on the floor, hence the plus minus stat. I don't see why you can't work it out when what is it that you just favor international players over national players? Let's get it out in the open right now. Let's not wait to trade Cam Thomas and then figure it out. No. Are you doing this because you're prioritizing international players over national players? Because if that's the case, are they competitively better than Cam Thomas? Did they do what he did in college? Are they going to do what he did as a rookie? Not including him in the future plans I'm against it, PT, to make the soliloquy short.
I'm against it too.
For all of those reasons I said.
When they get the number 1 or number 2 pick,
we overanalyzing this game, bro. It's a preseason game. It's more about who fits with who and getting the guys playing time, vice versa. Who's being prioritized. I just think,
but you have to. These minutes are precious. These are like the opportunity to have a player play against Devin Booker is rare and precious. You need to develop these players. You need minutes. If Cam Thomas is only 23 years old, He's supposed to be a part of this project. He's the best draft pick you've ever had. But Sean Marks got cute. He got cute. It became personal because Cam had a number in his mind.
What
Like
time is it? I gotta go get Joyce.
Cam had a number in his mind. He thought he was gonna get 30 million plus. And that's I don't know where he's gonna get that, but somebody is gonna give it to him. And they're
Well,
just gonna pay the Nets to trade him.
well,
That's
that's why people like old school people hate NBA, because somebody like Jordan Poole or Cam Thomas won $30 million. That's why old school people hate NBA today, man. $30 million. Come on, man.
2
$30 million
years ago,
for
he would have
for
got that
Cam
money
Thomas
easy.
or Jordan Poole. That's nastiest work, yo.
2 years
25
ago, he
million
would have got that
for
money.
Claxton is nastiest work.
I don't
25 million.
understand.
That's exactly it. Like Claxton would never in this
Disgusting. Facts.
CBA, he would
Disgusting.
never get that money.
Never.
He would have got like 12.
12, 13, 14, around
You
that.
see, Dayron got what, 6 million?
Yeah, he's worth more than
I'm just
Claxton.
saying though,
He's worth more than Claxton.
You comparing two different type of eras, bro, and to sit there and say that
What era am I comparing?
$30 million is still $30 million.
The era with the old CBA compared to the new CBA. We
No,
all
I'm
know
not.
why Claxton got paid that money, and we
Right,
all know why.
that's what I'm stating. That's
we
all I'm making that statement.
but hold
I'm
up.
not
How
comparing
can
two
you sit
different
here?
eras.
Listen,
I'm saying that he would have got that money 2 years
okay,
ago.
so let me land my plane though.
It's
One
not
mic,
the
yeah, one
same.
mic, one mic.
Let me land
Let
my
Joey
plane.
finish. Go ahead,
So
Joey.
with all that being said, how can you sit here and say Sean Marks is being cute when you already know the nature of the business and you already know the NBA landscape from compared to now to then when it comes to the CBA? Listen,
Because if my best
hold
player,
on. How is he trying to be cute when Cam Thomas is the one? No disrespect, because I like Cam. Want to get $30 million that nobody else is offering.
Facts.
So how is that a Sean
Facts.
Marks being cute thing?
Facts.
no, because in Cam Thomas's mind, he thinks last year he earned the money because he sat out. He was a good soldier. He stayed out longer on his injuries than he needed to, and that ended up hurt in his mind. That ended up hurting him on the free agent market. And now you telling me to go get a deal and for you to match, and I can't get a deal. I can't show you that I'm worth 30 million. So to go if this has happened to all of us, not just Cam Thomas. You think you're counting your money before it happened. In his mind, he's like, I'm hitting free agency. I'm the best player on the Brooklyn Nets. They don't have nobody on a cap like that. I'm better than Jordan Poole. I'm better for the team. I'm not a hassle. I'm a good soldier. I do what I'm supposed to do. And give me my 30 plus mil. That didn't happen.
Yeah, but he could think what he want to think, Pod. The fact of the
Still, he's
matter
a human
is
being. You're
the
talking
fact of the
about
matter
human
is the
beings here.
landscape of the NBA wasn't set up for Cam Thomas to get paid right now. Nobody has the
Agreed.
money to do it, even if they wanted to do it.
Agreed.
Real quick,
But
right?
that doesn't change you. A good GM says, let's keep talking. A good GM says, you know what? This could very well be possible, but this is what I could do. I feel like the communication wasn't there. It never should have got to the point
But
where
you saying the
he's
communication is not there, but we offered him a contract more than what he getting paid now.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't get the 30 mil.
So
we offered him like around what? I think it was 15, 16 mil
yeah, so
per year.
this is my
But it was
thing though,
only
right?
2 to 3 years. It was too tradable, man.
So
Yeah.
Nah, it's because these undeserving contracts the other players get, and then somebody like Cam
But
Thomas
I'm
that should
confused because
put
on
that
one
shit in
end
their
y'all
head.
saying
Like I gotta
that
get the
players
same
is
money.
getting hold on.
Gotta get
I'm
the same money.
confused because on one end y'all saying players is getting undeserved contracts, and then on the other end you blaming Sean Marks.
nah, see, I wouldn't blame Sean because we talked about it before, right? My thing is, right, I think Cam signed the contract too early. If you look at everybody that was holding out, except for Quentin Grimes, the other three players, Josh Giddey, Cam, and Kuminga, right? And there might have been one more, but I think it was them four. Josh held out as long as he possibly could. He got a bigger contract. Kuminga held out as long as he possibly could. He got a bigger contract. Now you see the Nets talking about they might have to make another salary dump, right?
Yeah, they have to.
The reason why they got to do that, right, is because of what I was saying about Cam. If he would have held out longer, they probably would have bumped him up some more because Kuminga and Josh got paid more after the holdout. So the organization, like Pa saying, if they want me to be here, you know what I'm saying, and you have cap space, why not, you know what I'm saying, bump me up some more? And I think he signed too early. I don't want to say it's one or the other. It might be both. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not coming to an agreement. But if you hold out long enough and you see that cap space open, why not let me get, you know what I'm saying, where we need to get with that cap space?
I hear what y'all saying, and in theory, it sounds good, right? Okay, we got the cap space to do it. Why not do it? But you got to understand the NBA don't work that way. It goes by the market, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to pay you according to what the market says you're going for. They're not going to overpay you just because they got the cap space to do it.
Joey, I'm always explaining that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying a good GM has lines of communications open, educates the player the best they can. Like, this is the market reality for you. This is how we're coming to that number. I don't believe that was done with Cam, because
respectfully, that's not Sean Marks' job. That's Cam's fucking agent's job, my boy.
He fired them, by the way.
That's not Sean. Sean Marks' job is to do the best interest of the team. Cam Thomas's agent is to do what's in the best interest of him. Right. Period.
So, but these players be gassed up though. They be gassed up though about their game. So a lot of these guys.
They told him to take the money. He said no. No NBA agent lets their client turn down money.
So he lost $22 million, right? Because it was 2 years, $28 million. Offer. He lost $22 million.
No, I was about to say, right? Because Dayron and Zaire got a bump up at a certain point when they was before they finalized their contract. I know it wasn't that much, but they got bumped up on their contract. It might have been like
so did Cam. Cam got bumped up too.
They went from 4.5 to 6.
All right, so they got a little bump, right? They got a little bump.
Right? No, it was 14, right? It was 2 years, $28 million. Remember they offered him,
we don't know when
turned it down.
Lost until he signs the next year deal. Once he signs the next year deal, then we'll see what he lost. But he could have came out better.
Right, he lost $22 million right now, though. He definitely lost $22 million.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
3-year deal, $10 million a year. The third year was an option.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Joey, on the market thing, right? There's a market, right? There's a market for. There wasn't a real big market for Cam. So what I'm saying is, right, when you sign all these players and you salary dumping, you sign in play just to get rid of money, right? You got to think Cam's still sitting there watching you do this with signing players, get rid of them, signing players to get rid of them, signing players to get rid of them. And what I'm saying is, right, when you watch Josh at the time of Josh and Kuminga, which was last, Kuminga just signed his, right? Quentin Grimes just signed his. In that time, once their salary got bumped up, if you waited, you could renegotiate and say, look, I know, you know what I'm saying, my market is boom, 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 but you still have this much cap space. Can we bump up and start talking from there is what I'm saying, because the Nets ain't meet the salary floor yet. So there was still extra money for him to get instead of just signing the contract and say, oh, that's it. If you wanted more bread, you know what I'm saying? Like Pa saying, he left money on it. Even if we have salary cap space open and him signing that qualifying offer, he still left money on the table.
He absolutely left money on the table, and like Jay said, we ain't going to really see how much emotional decision. We ain't going to see how much he lost or gained until he get his new contract.
It You
Nobody
you
can't really
can't get
say
this
if he
year
lost.
back. He could have taken that. He could have taken that 9 mil for the 1 year and still got his contract money. He's an unrestricted free agent.
But again, this is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the business side. I know you don't want me to talk about him playing with whoever we draft next year because he's not going to be here. But I romanticize the thought, pause, because I don't know
He
what's
said,
going to
"Pause."
happen. I
You
don't know
definitely
what's
had to
going.
put a pause on that.
Yeah, nah, pause that. But I don't know what's going to happen.
But
And
he's only
again,
romanticizing by the
listen,
NBA. That's all.
listen. All right, so
That's
even
all.
my point. Hold on, my point is this: even if we do get that player y'all talking about, whoever it is, he gonna be a shot creator. That's for one, right? They are talking about
But
y'all
I,
we
shot
don't know
I,
creators.
that neither.
it's
Hold on, y'all not
possible.
talking about all of these players that y'all talking about in 2026 draft. None of them are shot creators. Y'all not sure about that. That's something
Yeah,
that y'all
No,
don't
we
look
don't
at.
know. We just don't
That's
know
no,
if
not a
we're gonna get
there's
priority.
that
five
player.
different
We're
ones.
gonna get it. We're gonna get a
Let me
Leaf.
tell
No,
you
but
We're
y'all
gonna
five
get
know,
a
but
different
that's
Leaf.
what I'm
players that
saying.
we
Bro,
gotta
stop
get.
telling me that, bro. We don't
We're
know
gonna
that.
go 0 for 82, Leaf. We're
PT
gonna go
no,
for 8
PT
for 0
no,
for
Stop.
82.
PT he watch
I
five
Stop.
plays.
promise. I
He
promise,
know
Stop
Leaf.
it.
PT. Tell
I
us PT.
promise, Leaf.
He
You,
said
I,
five plays.
don't
I will.
promise me nothing, bro.
There's
Like,
20 straight,
some of
20
them.
game losing streak to start the
Some
season.
of
20
them.
game losing
Some
streak,
of
baby.
them are shot creators,
20
and
game
some of
losing
them are
streak.
not.
Okay,
AJ
so
DeBanter, shot
yeah,
creator.
We need
one.
Darren Peterson or
Mikel,
AJ DeBonster.
Mikel,
Hold on.
We need Darren
Right.
Peterson or AJ DeBonster.
Mikel
No other
Brown,
way.
he shot creator.
Okay.
Amazing shot creator. You just saw
That,
him Team USA. Killed it.
so that's 3 for 3.
Right? AJ DeBanter, ultra shot creator.
Fucking incredible player, man. Fucking
Uh I,
insane.
I meant to say
Insane player.
and Darren
did you
Peterson.
throw Cam Boozer in there?
No,
Nate Amen.
no, because Cam Boozer is not really a shot creator.
But Cam Boozer is an inside presence, correct?
He's an inside presence. He's Tim Duncan.
That's
Tim
Nah,
crazy.
Duncan.
hold on, hold on.
I'm fine with
Time,
that.
out. Bro, you telling me,
Yes,
hold on.
please. Yes,
You
please.
can't
We
say
take
he not a shot
Tim
creator.
Duncan.
He Tim Duncan, bro. Tim Duncan
Tim
was a shot
Duncan.
creator,
Tim
bro.
Tim Duncan is a fundamental
Inside
score
presence.
Top five
Bro, he
greatest
inside
can
player.
do
score.
20
Top five
points.
greatest player
Bro,
ever.
what I'm
He can
saying is
shoot
a
threes
shot
too.
creator
It's
can
not
get
even
his own
about being
bucket,
a
bro.
shoot three. He's just not taking you off the dribble. He's 6'9". He's 6'9", 240. Well, he's probably like 220. I'm just picturing him later on.
That's crazy.
He's the same size as Paolo Banchero.
That's wild.
He's
So
super strong.
to me, it's all about what we need more. Do we need more of an inside, guaranteed inside presence, or just a shot creator? Because
We need
having a
everything.
shot creator, bro, like
We need everything.
AJ
I feel like,
DeBanz,
bro, shot.
excuse me. Go ahead.
But my thing about having an inside presence, now you got somebody that's gonna put constant pressure on the paint. Like I rather them layups and dunks more than anything, bro. Like because that means you're gonna get there no matter what. Your physical attributes is gonna allow you to get there no matter what. If you
The
got a
best.
if you a shot creator, that means 9 times out of 10, bro. Like you're lacking something in all 4 quarters, bro. When I look at
Listen,
Giannis, he's getting there no matter what, bro. Stiff arm, get off me. I'm dunking or laying this ball up, and I'm getting to
yeah,
the free throw line.
that's Darren
Zion, same
Peterson.
way.
Exactly. Listen, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold,
If y'all looking for a force, bro, or y'all looking
no,
for
no,
a
no,
nigga
no,
that's
no, no,
pretty.
no, 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 no. Hold on. Let me be
We need the
specific about what I mean by.
beast, man. We need the beast.
Hold on. Let me be
Any
specific
of them
about
is
what I mean.
good.
Hold on. Let me
We
be
take top
specific
three. Yeah,
about.
top three.
Can I please be specific about what I mean about a shot
Top
creator?
three.
I'm talking about somebody that's going to get their own basket. The X's and O's is not going to
Yeah,
be drawn up all of the time for them to shoot the ball. It ain't always going to be a fast break. It ain't always going to be X's and O's. It ain't always going to be an assist. It's going to sometimes be I'm passing you the ball because we need a score. Like who's doing that? Because that, in my opinion, shows leadership. You know what I'm saying?
that's
And if y'all saying we
Darren
don't have
Peterson.
direction, we don't
I
have a
would say.
leader, that's where you get it sometime on the offensive side of the ball with the
I
shot
feel
creator.
like the
I
way
would
this
say
team is
Darren
being built,
Peterson
bro, we
is
need a finisher, bro. Like Cam Boozer and AJ DeBonta actually fit for what we already have.
Incredible. We need the AJ DeBonster. That's the fucking
either
guy we
Those
or.
need,
the
yo.
only
That's
two
the
players
fucking
that
guy
really
we
fit for
need,
what
man.
we really have, bro. Cam
AJ
Boozer is
DeBonster.
gonna apply pressure on the paint off the
We don't
rip,
need
just with
Darren
his.
Peterson, even though it'd be nice.
But
But
the thing is,
Adrian Peterson, of course, he's going to be
but
crazy, man.
but the reason
He's
why I
gonna be
agree with
incredible,
PT, bro, is because if we get Darren Peterson, now we got to move other guards that we already drafted out of the way.
Get rid of him.
Yes,
Get rid
now
of
we got to
all of them.
move them out of the way. So, and we still lacking an inside presence. Now,
Leaf,
my
get rid of
question,
all of them. We can just
my
start with
No,
now,
Jamal
hold on, hold
Henry.
on,
now,
hold
one
on.
more
Slow,
time.
leave, slow it down. How important is the inside presence for the Nets going forward, in your opinion? Just break that soliloquy part
I
of that.
mean, shit. Look at Giannis. Look at Joker, bro. Where they getting most of their money at? In the paint. Like my thing is, bro, like they gonna apply pressure on the paint, bro. Like, yo, as soon as you get in the paint, as soon as they get in the paint, bro, you already know a bucket is going down. That's number one. Number two, you already know that they're gonna put most teams' front line in foul trouble. That's number two. Number three, bro, like now you don't gotta lean on 3-point shooting or mid-range shots or just shooting ability, bro, to get your money. Now I'm at the basket with it, man. Listen, back to the basket, baby you down. I'm right at the basket, layups and dunks, that type of style, or anything in the paint. And now you're gonna have to call fouls because I'm strong enough to get there. One, I'm two. I'm fast enough to get there because of my physical attributes at 6'10", 240. If you're talking about AJ DeBonso, if you're talking about Cam Boozer, bro, like
That's
and
wild,
three,
man. That's wild.
and three, I don't have to worry about leaning on 3-point shooting only, bro, to get my money,
Yo,
or
I
leaning
was
on
watching
mid-range
the
shooting to
Bonster
get my money.
highlights. What the
But
fuck was that,
so
yo?
and going back to my
The
point,
Bonster
bro,
highlights.
going back to my point, when I look at the fours and the fives on our team in traffic, in the paint, or when defense is in front of them niggas are not about it at all, and that
Nah,
You don't
includes
trust
Danny Wolf.
Clowney? Oh, you don't trust Clowney at all?
In the
nobody's
paint,
about it
hell
on the
no.
team. Nobody's about it.
Nobody on the
Nobody's
team. I
about
don't
it,
even
man.
trust Danny Wolf. He's
Nobody's
not
about it.
elite around the basket. He's
It's
elite
different.
as a
It's different
passer.
animals. Those top three
Those
guys.
are
You
different
talking about
animals. I
Boozer?
need to,
Different
bro. Like
animal.
when I see
Different
Cam
animal.
Boozer,
I
when
know
I
you.
watch
Hey,
Cam,
Leaf, I know you trust Dayron in the paint, though.
no, I don't.
No,
I
no.
trust him
I
on the
don't trust him
rebounds,
neither.
but I don't
I don't
trust him
trust
with
him neither.
defense in front of him. I don't
Nah.
trust him around the basket because he's a great rebounder. He's a great offensive rebounder, but my problem with he's not finishing like my man Jay say with authority around the basket.
Yo, you
He's not
seen the
finishing.
monster? You doing some weird shit, like
I
dribbling between the
look,
legs
yeah,
and
yeah,
doing
hold on,
windmills, yo.
but my thing
Doing
is, bro,
wild
like,
windmills. Y'all see the
yeah,
highlights, man.
I see that,
That's
but my thing,
crazy, Leaf. That's crazy.
I
If the
understand that.
Nets
Hold on,
get that
let me
guy,
finish my point.
I'm losing
My
my
thing is,
mind, yo. I'm
bro,
losing my
like
mind.
when I see Cam Boozer, he getting right to the goddamn point.
That shit is
When I see
sick.
AJ DeBonsi, he getting right to the point, bro. These are the
Facts.
players that actually fit with what we already drafted this year. Because we
He,
already got the guards, we already got the facilitators. We need finishers in them dunking spots. The niggas that don't
yeah.
care who's in front of them. Niggas that
Yep.
do not give a shit what defense is down there. I don't
Destroy
give a shit if you
anybody.
got 7-footers down there.
Destroy
I need you
anybody.
finishing, no
Destroy
matter what.
anybody. That's facts.
Like
That's
my
what we
man,
need.
like my man
So
Popovich
so
said,
so
we need
so
some
so
nasty, man.
yes,
We
that
need AJ
and
DeBonster.
when
Leaf.
I
We
look
need AJ
and this is the
DeBonster.
reason why I keep calling for the fives and the fours that I keep calling for, because they're going to apply pressure on that paint. They're gonna put front lines in foul trouble. That's what they're gonna continue to do.
But I
Get them
take
niggas,
Darren
bro.
Peterson though. I take
Get them
if
niggas
it doesn't work
that
out. I take
I'm
Darren
not.
Peterson.
But the thing is that if we
I
get
take Darren
Darren
Peterson.
Peterson, that means we got to find a way to get rid of the rest of the guards that we already drafted.
Yo, how about this? How about this? Get rid of all that
You
first
don't
round
want
picks
it,
for
but
another
you
top
do
10
it.
2026 pick, like a top 7 pick.
No,
You know, after our lottery pick and shit.
no,
Would y'all
no.
ready? Are y'all
The
ready to
reason.
give up anybody? I'm ready to give up the farm and the
The reason why
farmhouse for
no,
like a
I'm
Nate Emen or
I'm
I'm
the
sorry, I don't want
reason
to cut
why
you off. Or
no no
Kareem
no 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 no
Lopez.
no 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 no
I don't want
no
to cut you off, Leaf. I'm ready to
the
give
re,
up a current farmhouse and the farm and the farmhouse, Leaf, for another top 7 pick.
no
That's facts,
No,
Leaf.
the reason
top
why I'm not willing
three.
to give it up because we known to get robbed every time we try to upgrade. The thing is
Why?
we already caught a robbery, bro, off the tangerines. We need to finish this the right way. Get the pieces that fit around the passers that you already have.
No, I'm
Finishers.
talking about give up the guys, some of the guys and some of the other veterans, you know, for another top 7 pick. I'm not talking about
No.
future draft picks. I'm not talking about future draft picks.
I
Hell
will
no.
say this. Can I say this
Hell
real
no.
quick? Can I say one of the color commentators did say that the Brooklyn Nets got a lot of pieces that a lot of teams would love to have. Not no
Yes.
superstars, but guys that could give them value coming off the bench. He did say that.
Yeah, that
Yes.
money is what keeps them here. It's everybody's so close to the apron, and the NBA has a hard cap now
Right.
that the players that we have them for a reason. They were clogging the cap of their current teams, and they paid the Nets a draft pick. We wouldn't have Drake, right? We wouldn't have Drake if the Nets didn't trade uh, or didn't take
Trade the second
um
round picks.
no
Terrence
not not
Mann, right?
for
Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Right.
So if they
Are
didn't
we good?
take Terrence Mann off their hands,
Thank you, Atlanta Hawks.
you know what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying, we wouldn't have gotten that pick. They need to do more of that, but the point I'm really trying to make is that, you know, the guys who kind of in the way of the young guys is guys that we took back for draft picks. Like, I think we took too many.
Yeah, but you
Jay
can't
That's what I'm
have
saying.
all
Get
young
rid of
BK
guys
get
was
rid- get
in
rid
saying
the
the
of him
same
prime.
after
thing.
this year.
So
After
wait,
this
P.
year,
So
like,
hold
you
on,
know
hold on.
what?
Wait. PT, you talking about the contracts that we picked up that got 2 years left on it.
Yeah, no, I
So
mean anything, even if it has 1 year, you're taking that contract so they don't have to pay the second apron. They needed to
Yep.
get below the second apron,
We doing
and
them a favor.
to
We
do
doing them a
so,
favor.
we got these players.
A favor for a favor.
We got
Nah,
that
nah, we doing
Highsmith
them a
guy.
favor though. Actually,
Nah,
We
because
got
not
that.
they
yes, but
strength
we're
up with
also getting
cash.
compensated with draft picks. It's called a salary dump.
That's
Right.
true.
No,
I
but
mean,
my point is we have a lot of them. We took a lot of little ones, and so we have a lot of them. They're the ones who's going to be starting on this team. Highsmith is going to start. Um, Noah and Jordy. What's his name? Um, I just said his name. I'm drawing a blank.
yo,
Uh,
Hayward Highsmith face looks funny as shit. Yo, what
you
the
you you talking
fuck?
about
Terrence
Terrence
Mann is going
Mann?
to play. MPJ
Right.
is playing. Like, none of these guys getting minutes for us does anything for the future Brooklyn Nets. If
No,
I
yes,
was it,
yes, it does, and I'm gonna prove it, bro. Like they looking for trade value from them players. They trying to bring them up.
but you can't trade like that's how we got these guys in the first place.
We
Is
take
they didn't
Anthony
want their
Simons
contracts.
from the
Hold
Celtics
on,
if they want to do
wait.
it.
PT. How do we like? The thing is, if you look at how we got rid of Cam Johnson, Schroeder, and all the other veterans that we done had over the past couple of years, the thing is we had to play them so other teams would find a value for them. So the reality,
They
bro, about the
wanted
Terrence,
that's so
hold
not
on.
true. Like, eh, history tells us that is so not true. If we traded DFS at the 2024 draft like we were supposed to, we would have got a first round pick for him in a weak draft.
Hold on.
Yeah, but if we
Oh, I thought
traded
you was
him in
coming out.
2024 earlier, we would have, instead of trying to do this showcasing bullshit, we would have got a first round pick. Same thing with Cam Johnson. If Cam Johnson was traded when we were supposed to trade him, we might have gotten two first round picks for him, if not just one. We got
I'm
nothing for him.
I'm
We
not
got
worried about. I'm. The thing is, I'm not worried about what the return on the venue is. I'm worried about because the thing is, as an under 500 team, there's no way that we could get everything that you're saying. Even with no matter how bad, if they unless them dudes was playing at All Star level, that's the only way we was getting what you said we was gonna get. That's the only way. That's
Yeah,
number
yeah. I
one.
mean, y'all talking like we ain't still got the most draft picks in the NBA. Like, damn.
Yeah, we
How
do.
many
Well,
draft
But
picks y'all
that's
niggas
that's
want?
I
not the
think we
that's
got
not the
well.
point.
Talk that
That's not the
shit, Joey.
point. The point is we're saddled with these players that are in the way of players that we're supposed to be developing. We're supposed to be like the 2023, 2024 OKC Thunder. They
No, we're
drafted
not.
they drafted J Dub. They drafted the other J Dub. They drafted Chet all in one draft. They
that's crazy.
traded they
That's crazy.
traded Giddy, who was from the draft the year before that they tanked for, bought
Yo,
all those dudes
can
as a
y'all stop?
team. They
I feel what
played
you're
them.
saying, Pod.
They
But
played them and they grew up fast, and now
Pod,
they're
I
winning
feel what you're
60 games
saying.
a
But
season
but
instead
but
of
but
winning
I
Pod,
understand, but
where's
you
our
gotta
SGA?
understand
Where's our
something.
SGA in that equation, bro? Like they grew up fast around a system.
No,
They grew
you
up
got to
fast
get
around
to
something that
you.
worked.
You have to get to 2027. You get to that free agency year, you add that piece. But your first two steps, one, they already fucked up.
That's
Like
facts.
Ace
That's
Bailey,
facts.
we should be talking right now. We should be talking about teaming Ace Bailey with AJ DeBanza. We should be talking about teaming Ace Bailey with Darren
Darren Peterson.
Peterson. You
That's
see how
wild.
different
That's
the
that.
conversation is?
Man, it's way
Jay
too
gonna
early to
That's
come
be
that's
in.
that's
talking.
that. But
It's way too early to
the
Jay
be
gonna
equation
come
talking
that
in.
Too
you
like
early.
AD
Hold
is
on,
gonna
hold on.
be
One
the
mic. They
next.
got one
the
mic.
hold up the math
No,
that
One
you're
mic.
talking
One
about
mic.
includes the
but
NBA doing us a favor, bro, and they
no,
didn't
you
do
don't
us a
need a
favor.
favor. You
One
can
mic. One
do it
mic.
for
Yeah.
yourself. If right now, if the Nets ensured what Vegas said they was supposed to be
Nah, they're
under
gonna go
18,
super tank
18,
mode. Yo.
18 wins, if the Nets did that, they would have drafted fifth. They would have drafted fifth, and Ace Bailey would be in Brooklyn right now.
That's
You
true.
can't have that be recent history and pretend that didn't happen. You have control. You just didn't do what you needed to do. Like you seeing your supposed mentor, Popovich.
I just
He
think it's way too early to be trying to put
But
people
we're
like
not giving
Ace
up on
Bailey,
Igor though.
put people
Igor
like
got a
Ace
potential.
Bailey up on the
Igor got
super.
potential.
Hold on. It's way too early to be trying to put Ace Bailey up on the superstar plateau, players like that, and to
I
try to
don't think
shit
he's
on
a
our and
superstar.
shit on
Hold on.
our
Let him
draft
finish. Let
picks.
him finish. Go ahead.
It's way
I
too
don't
early
think
for
he's a
that, bro.
superstar. I don't
Like,
think he's a
listen,
superstar. He doesn't have to be a superstar. He could be a two. The
we
Nets don't
listen.
have a two
I'm
right
just not
now.
buying it, bro, because I don't know how any of these niggas gonna pan out.
Well, you
None of
should be able to.
Yeah.
You should
not,
be
not,
able to look at their talent and
not,
look at.
another thing. We have to bring context to the OKC thing. Everybody keeps talking about what OKC did, and OKC should have did this, and we should have did that. Well, guess what? We didn't have the same hand. Them niggas had top tier, creme de la creme draft picks. Okay, how many top 10 picks them niggas got on that team? We got one top 10 pick this year. So stop comparing apples to oranges. Like, we get it. They got top talent over there, but they're supposed to. They've been having
They
fucking
didn't get there.
they've
They
been
didn't
having
get there
premium
by
draft picks
accident,
for
Joey.
years. They've
Joey,
been
they
having the
didn't get
top
there by
premium
accident.
draft
They
picks for
did not
years.
get there by accident. They tanked. They did
Yeah,
not get there by
yes, they
accident.
did tank, but we
So,
gotta
so
understand
you
that,
can't. The critique of Sean Marks is you traded for your picks back so that you would have control of the
Pod.
tank. You
But
do that, then you don't communicate that to your coach.
Pod,
You
even
give him
even if we would have
tools
tanked,
to
right?
make
Even if
him
we,
win.
listen to yourself though. Even if we did that right and we tank and we get a top draft pick, we only would have had one lottery pick this year, bro.
So
Everybody
what?
else was picked in the
How
late
much?
first round.
How different are we right now if we have
What was
Ace
Chet
Bailey?
Holmgren? Wasn't Chet Holmgren the top 10 pick?
He was the top. He was two.
Wasn't J Dub a top 10 pick?
No,
Where was J Dub at?
let me look it up.
He wasn't no late first round pick. I know that. What about Giddey?
Giddy was top pick as well. Hold on, I'll tell you.
But that's my thing. You sitting here comparing to us to OKC, and I get it. I commend OKC. I commend Presti.
Again,
Listen,
you're missing the part where I said Sean Marks had every tool at his disposal to ensure that we tanked. Matter of fact, he was incentivized to do so because he traded 2 first-round
I
picks.
give you that. We fucked the
That's my
tank up.
whole point, though.
Right.
My whole
But
point
my point
is
is we can't sit here and
you are in
compare our whole
control of
situation.
that,
We can't sit
and you
here and
didn't do
compare our
your
whole
job.
situation. We can't sit here and compare our situation to OKC because OKC been getting premium top draft picks for years.
Because they tanked.
Yeah, I understand that, but this was literally last year was literally our first year in tanking. We literally got our draft picks back from the McHale fucking trade.
And we
was
didn't,
just
and
dead.
we
Before
didn't
that,
insure.
hold
What did you just
on.
say?
Before
They
that, we
got,
was just
what
dead.
did you just
People
say,
gotta
Joey?
understand.
They
We
got,
didn't really start getting into the tanking business until last year. When McHale
so
and them
what?
niggas was here, we was
So
just
what? You knew
dead in
what
the
to
water.
do.
We was
You
just middling.
traded your picks. You traded 2 picks to get yours back. 2
Pi, I
first round
understand what
picks.
you're saying, but even if that's the case,
If you
only
do
got
that,
one lottery pick this
you
year.
can't be on some like, it's a lottery. You never know what's gonna happen. You can't do that. You have to ensure you draft top 5.
Hold on. I want to see how much validity.
Okay,
And
can I ask
that,
Paul the
no,
question right quick?
The only draft pick,
I
the
really,
only draft pick that
hold on. Let me say this. And I think the difference is that the system between the 76ers and the OKC Thunder. The Thunder and OKC got premium draft picks throughout their franchise career. The difference is that I just think OKC run a better system than the Philadelphia 76ers. And mind you, the 76ers is a hub NBA team, one of the founders. But as you can see with the expansion of the going from Seattle to OKC, you see they still do good business. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, yeah, they did get premium talent. Joey is right. When we look at it and we investigate their record and we look at how they got their record to quote unquote tank, bruh, yes. They
did, and not only that though, Breeze. Not only that, let me bring this up real quick.
Sure.
The SGA trade worked out for them. They got lucky with that shit. It worked out because SGA, nobody saw. We knew he was good when he was with the Clippers. How many of y'all thought SGA was going to be the SGA of today?
I did.
I'll wait.
I did. I wanted them to draft him. I wanted them to trade into that draft.
I'm not, but what I'm saying is not too many people thought SGA would be a fucking top 3 player in the league today when he was on the Clippers.
No, not a top 3 player in the league, but there's 2 lessons that you're not seeing. Not only was it that OKC was tanking and accumulating talent, because that's not the only talent that they got was SGA. They got Hartenstein as an example. This team, they built their team the right way.
They didn't get Hartenstein in them until after they started competing. When they was like, yo.
Because they created the foundation of who they are.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. It's all about time. Hold on. Let's not act like it didn't take OKC years to get to this fucking level, my guy.
3 years.
How long was SGA and OKC losing up until
3
now?
years. 3 years. That's what you want, right? Like ours is going to be a little different. Ours was supposed to be 2025 draft, 2026 draft.
So
they got so lucky because these are historic drafts. You're not going to see drafts like these every year, right? They got lucky. They got 2 back-to-back historic drafts. What did they do? They won inexplicably 29 or was it 28 or 29 games. When did SGA get
to OKC?
3 years ago.
Nah, he been there longer than 3 years, bro.
Let me see.
No, he ain't been there no fucking 3 years, bro.
Who been wearing 3 years?
SGA. How long? When did SGA get traded to OKC?
He probably been there like 5 years. Or 4.
More. My bad. I'm wrong.
It was more than that.
Yeah.
It's like 6 or 7, ain't it?
He's been there since 2019.
Hey, and we're in what? When did they win the chip? In 20? They won it this year, right? 2020.
6 years.
Yeah.
Yep. 6 years.
That's not a walk in the park. Y'all niggas think we supposed to turn this shit around in a year. We just started fucking taking and rebuilding.
I don't think that. I think you're supposed to. I think if you trade 2 first round picks for your pick so that you have control of where your pick lands. Like they could have just kept the Phoenix pick.
I get what you're saying, Pi, but all I'm saying is all of this shit still going to take time. It's still going to take time.
I'm not saying that, but it's going to take you longer if you keep wasting time and not doing what you have to do.
Well, y'all saying OKC did everything right, and it took them 6 years to get here. To be champion since they got
I would take SGA. 6 years. You wouldn't take 6 years? You wouldn't take 6 years? You wouldn't take
Yeah,
6
I
years
wouldn't
to
take 6
3
years, but
years.
I don't know if y'all can
3
handle
years.
6 years.
Hold on a
Because
second.
every shit,
Wait,
y'all niggas
listen.
spazzing out over
Listen.
preseason. I don't know if
Because
y'all
you're
can
not
handle 6
listening.
years.
Because you're not listening.
Know
You're
what
not
I'm saying?
listening.
I can do it.
You're
I don't
not
know about the
listening.
rest of y'all.
You're not listening, Joey. It's not just 6 years. It's 3 years to put the team together. Then it's 3 years for them going to the playoffs, losing, learning a lesson, getting better, changing little things here and there, adding Caruso, adding
Right.
Hartenstein.
So,
The
so
3
the
years
question.
I'm talking about is the 3 years to accumulate the talent. Then there's the next 3 years to develop the talent. It's always going to be 6 years.
All
But when
right.
are
So,
we going to be
Yeah, but
back in the playoffs?
it all
It
depends.
better be
That's not true.
2027.
It all depends on what hand you're dealt. Like
Right.
we said, Presti had premium fucking picks year after year, so it was
Because he
easy for him
controlled
to
what he could
rebuild that way.
control. Listen, it's not just Presti, it's San Antonio. San Antonio had what's his name? DeJounte. DeJounte was 22-9 that year. All NBA. He had a couple years before that, he
And
got all
DeJounte asked to
NBA
be
deep.
fucking traded.
They
So
they
go ahead.
no, he didn't ask to be traded.
He wanted out of San
Not from the
Antonio.
Spurs. The Spurs, he was brokenhearted because he was like, "Yo, we doing all right. We winning playoff games." Pop was like, "If we keep you, you are going to fuck up the tank, and we are tanking for Wemby." And they were disciplined. They did what they had to do, and they tanked for Wemby, and they got him.
Yep. But
I-
I'm with Leaf though. Even if the Nets was to do some shit like that, listen, the NBA play favorites. They gonna let San Antonio eat. They gonna let the
it-
Sixers eat. Certain franchises, they give shit. They not
the
throwing us a
Nets
bone,
can
bro.
control
They're
getting
not throwing us
fifth.
a
So
bone.
let's say they give us fifth both years. Let's say the worst they could do is give us fifth if we did our job, right? So right now that would mean we have Arias Bailey, and next year we have Announment. That's a team with a future. Announment looked like LaMarcus Aldridge in his prime with a dribble package, yo. I'll take
So
that.
you saying in a
Now we
perfect
talking
world,
about
if
Yay
hold on. You
Min,
saying in a
and I
perfect
don't
world,
know
if
what.
we take the hardest back to back, the worst we could have got is number 5 picks, and we would have
Yep.
got AG DeBoncia and excuse me,
No.
Ace Bailey
Ace.
and somebody for next year. That's what you're saying. That's in a perfect world, Pod.
No, let's say we pick fifth. That's Announment. That's Announment. If it's not Announment, it's Mikel Brown.
Yeah, but we
I'll
would have
take
had to pick
either
fifth
one of
back to
them.
back years. You think we really gonna get 2 back to back?
Could you imagine? You imagine how different our conversation is if we talking about Announment and Arias Bailey, a 6'11 power forward and a 6'9 small forward. Our
Bro,
whole conversation is
I agree with
different.
you. I'm never going to agree with you that we didn't fuck the tank up. Excuse me, Breeze. I'm sorry for cursing. We didn't mess the tank up. I agree with you on that viewpoint. My thing is, y'all sitting here comparing us to all these other programs that is taking years to get where they got to get, and the Nets literally started tanking last year.
Nah. See, no.
We
This.
didn't tank
I mean,
last
yeah.
year.
Yes,
Tried.
because we
Jordy
just
was
got our
going
draft picks
for it
back.
every
They
game.
tried in their way
Yes.
No, they
of
didn't.
trying to do it in a
They
professional
fucked
way,
it up. They
right?
fucked it up. You can't say they didn't fuck it up. Let's not rewrite history,
No,
Ice.
I
Don't do
wouldn't say
that.
they messed it. I wouldn't even say that because
They
like someone
fucked it
like
up.
I was talking to someone else in the spaces, he pointed out like 2 games where we won by, you know what I'm saying, last minute shot, and it was like by Claxton and by somebody else. It wasn't
Yeah,
no
that Philly
Cam
game.
Johnson. It
Yo,
wasn't Cam
the
Thomas.
Philly
You know what I'm
fans was
saying?
laughing at us that night, yo.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying
It
like
hurt my heart so bad.
those are the games
We
right
won
there
two
that
games. If we lose those 2 games, if we just lose those 2 games, can I tell you we are picking third in the draft, yo? We could have had Edgecombe or pick it. Pick your choice, Sean Marks. You could have had Edgecombe. And you know how I know I'm right? You know how I know I'm right? Did you see the look on Sean Marks' face when they announced the Nets got the 8th pick? You saw the look on his face? You think he
Because
didn't?
he did it. He thought he did everything right.
No, he's a fucking moron if he thinks he did everything right. He didn't
Right.
do everything right.
No, it's
He's
just
supposed,
that it's just like Leaf said. Listen, the NBA ain't gonna throw us no bones, bro. We could have
Joey,
had.
they
They just
can't.
not gonna throw the
You
Nets bones.
can't
Listen,
pick below fifth. If you do what you're supposed to do, you have the worst talent in the NBA. You had no need, nothing. Yo,
you know
DFS
what?
was
Even if
not a
we would have
part of
got
our
fifth,
future.
even before, like, let's just say
Why
we
was
would
he
have
on
got
this
fifth pick,
team?
right? Even before Ace Bailey was picked and we would have got fifth pick. If we was the worst team in the league and we would have only got fifth pick, y'all niggas would have been crying about that. Like, God damn, how we get the fifth pick and we had the worst
Not me.
record in the league? The NBA don't
Not
like
me.
it.
You can't say that because I've been saying
Y'all
the
only
same
saying
thing.
that
My
because Ace
gospel
dropped.
has been the same
You're
thing.
only saying it is because Ace dropped in the draft.
No, because if it wasn't Ace, it was Trey Johnson or VJ.
Or
I'll
Con
take that.
Knipple.
Or take how Continental went above that.
What I'm saying is he was one pick away from that. He was right in that range, so it
So
could have been
what?
him too.
I'm telling you what choices we had. I'm telling going. You said the fifth pick, right? If we talking about the fifth pick,
What,
if
bro?
they
I'm
take
talking about
Ace,
before if we
it's
got the
one of the
fifth pick.
three. Do you understand how different
Pod,
we? Okay,
I'm
fine. Let's not
Pod.
do
Listen
the
to what
Ace
I'm
one.
saying.
Let's do VJ Edgecombe. We got VJ Edgecombe this year, and next year we get Announment. You know how different of a conversation that is.
Pod,
You know how different
that's
of a
not my
team that is.
argument. What I'm saying is if we would have got the fifth pick right last year before the draft went, and we would have got the fifth pick in the lottery, it would have been people in here complaining if we had the worst
That's
record and only got the
not
fifth pick.
me. Not me, because that's what I've been saying the whole year. It's not about getting the first overall pick. It's about not picking below fifth. That's why you tank the way you needed to tank because you have the worst roster in the NBA. Yo, they teamed Ace Bailey and Markkinen, and they're still gonna tank for AJ DeBanza. That's how depraved Danny Ainge is, yo. You already have Ace Bailey and Laurie Markkinen, and you still are going to tank for AJ DeBanza. Like
I
you
mean,
see
he
what
doesn't
other
have
teams
any
is
other way.
doing?
He doesn't have certain markets don't have any other way, bro. They
That is
got to build
true.
through the draft.
But the Nets have to look at this new CBA with this new apron and go, yo, the best thing I could do is build through the draft right now. That's why draft picks are so hard to get for anything, because teams have to change the economics of how they build teams now, and you
Let's just
need
say
Hold
in a
on,
draft
crazy
picks.
hold on,
world, right? Y'all
hold
talking all this shit. Hold on. Let's
hold
just
on.
say in a crazy world, right? Yegor ends up having a better year than Ace. Then what y'all gonna be up in here saying?
Right, no. Hold on. A lot
I
of
would
that
love that.
speculation. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's part 2 of Dragon Ball Z. We're gonna be back with more content, but I pulled this up to show y'all what happened when the Thunder got there. For one, before it happened, Kevin Durant was rookie of the year. This all Sam Preston. I'm just looking at his tenor with the team, right? And as you know, through the years, the next year with Kevin Durant, they had 23 wins. They was getting draft picks then, to be specific, right? James Harden, Westbrook, right? So they got that 2023 wins. And then you can see they were successful while they had those specific draft picks. Now I'm saying that to say that's how they built their core to Hawthorne's point over a course of 2-3 years, right? Now, same thing with Shea. They got him the second year of his rookie contract. So case in point is that's the rookie scale contract. They started building with him from there. And I forget what year they actually got Shea, but from then till now, I think it's been about 6-7 years before they won a
6.
championship.
2019.
2019. So 2019 to
6.
2024, 2025, 6 years before the 6 seasons, like PT said. And I was saying this too about Jokic. Look at the Celtics with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. A lot of these teams that have these championships as a recent took 6-7 seasons together.
Exactly.
The key word together, not
Yep.
just a plug and play situation to win this. But we could continue this conversation. We didn't even get to the LeBron second announcement. That's just content, just to hear what y'all thought about it. We could get to that next time. And again, I implore y'all to watch the clips, share the clips. You guys are on the clips. I'll try to do a better job of tagging y'all on X or TikTok. That's mostly where I'm at, and I'm gonna try to be a bigger presence on Instagram. You know, if y'all got a handle there, y'all want me to follow y'all there. And again, you already know what it is, PT. You know we got a link. Definitely trying to do some content with you. Shout out to Iceman, a Brooklyn Nets podcast. He heavy on TikTok, he on X and YouTube as well. Shout out to
Yo, I gotta
Notorious.
follow you over there. I don't really fuck with TikTok like that, but I'm gonna start because I hear you doing some things over there. I
It be
want to
some
check
good
that out.
convo over there.
Yeah,
Word.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Shout out to This Is JTV. He got a show called A Different Show. He got music with the same This Is JTV handle. Y'all can
No,
follow him.
no. This is J handle. This is
Okay.
J or A Different World on all streaming platforms. This is JTV is only on YouTube because it's the
All right.
TV.
Right. So, but he's what he said, and also again, Notorious. You can follow him on X. I listen, so I'm a fan of all of these guys. So I'm glad they helping me build the channel. Again, man, Nets fans is the best fans. Trying to make this y'all favorite Nets show. I'm gonna be back with more content. If y'all got any specific content y'all want to talk about, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, we'll be back really soon with more content. Peace, y'all.